It all, this is a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Yes, I can.
Oh my body, can you say me? Big Mac 11's riding around in the truck. Moving so fast, head get going so crazy. Woke on the streets, back in the hood where I was. You smoke green exotic, your patty got licking, he got smoke, that is not my problem. In the gang, I been red, throw up bees on my blicks, the doctor grabs a nigga's ass, he bounce that ass for a few dollars. To fill it, sports is Sprite and Henny, sister the coke up her titty, side of me the sickest, cause I'm from the slums where we shoot it up. I don't give a fuck, cause when we slide, bitch, we tin it up, heck can't make it speed it up. I'm fucking this bitch in the car, I'm pulling the tracks, the dick out her thigh, she suck my sperm so hard. The killers round me, little boys, when I'm they hearing noise, they swap your mama car, hit a licks, it is out infection, way. Like Scottie Pippen with the drama dripping ice and slush gon' blind your ass. I'm too official at walk down step and put your trust in that. I send it here through a burner, since you claim you living like that. How about shooting the back and pop up, bitch, you next? Oh my body, can you say me? Big Mac 11's riding around in the truck. Moving so fast, head get going so crazy. Woke on the streets, back in the hood where I was. You smoking green exotic, your patty got licking, he got smoke, that is not my problem. In the gang, I been red, throw up bees on my blicks, the doctor grabs a nigga's ass, he bounce that ass for a few. Where that egg get Gram and Reaper top shot to get you wake that. You niggas be congregants, nowhere on the block to be found that. I was down bad on my dick, trying to find a lick and fuck a call back. I ain't even claiming that street, but scared of the heat, never sold a dime back. For this bike with slugs and rounds, I got crit bitch slaying slime, bitch, back for the old bitch, When you make the violence more better, bitch, I condone it. I'm on the top smoking weed from Atlanta, I hope it's poison. I'm out my body, I can see if I'm speeding. They hear me fucking up the water, ups like they did. You the talk of the town, cause we split your partner with. Bitch, to play for keeps, ain't no fuck nigga I should fear. Bitch, I'm ain't for real. Oh my body, can you say me? Big Mac 11's riding around in the truck. Moving so fast, head get going so crazy. Woke on the streets, back in the hood where I was.
Why? Why? One game, SGA. One game, Jared McCain. One game. And these niggas couldn't do it, chat. These niggas couldn't do it. This shit embarrassing, bro. I mean, this shit is embarrassing, chat. This shit is so embarrassing, bro. I want to first off sitting there saying that SGA did not have a good game. But it doesn't ignore the fact that SGA does not have no fucking help. It doesn't ignore the fact that his so-called second best player in J-Dub has been non-impactful because not only he hasn't been valuable for the team, not only that J-Dub has been inconsistent in his play, not only he was terrible in the postseason last year, not only that the team has been better without J-Dub, but they came back and they lost again. They lost again with J-Dub. When I sit there and say that SGA doesn't have no help, I'm not sitting there saying that SGA don't have people that can be able to contribute. When I'm sitting there saying that SGA does not have a second best player that can consistently bend defense, where teams have to go in there, they got a game plan on how to stop this nigga offensively, where he wraps defenses because his gravity and his ability to get downhill to score. Curry had that with KD. Curry had that with Clay. Jokic had that with Jamal Murray. D-Wade had that with LeBron and Shaq. LeBron had that with Kyrie, Kevin Love, Anthony Davis, D-Wade. SGA don't have that shit, nigga. SGA doesn't have that, nigga. Let's talk about this shit. Yeah, SGA hasn't been great with this scoring. But when you see four niggas on you on your airspace, and you got guys loading up the nail, when you got guys building a fucking box, obviously the rim assist is going to go down. Obviously the rim pressure frequency is going to go down. When they're forcing SGA to hit tough shots against great elite level point of attack defenders, obviously the shit is going to go down. But who does SGA has where we can throw the rock to him and we can sit there and say, let's go create offense. Let's go create efficient offense. You can't do that shit to Chat. This nigga Chat Hungry is struggling to score against niggas like Dylan Harper against him. This nigga Chat, don't cut me off. This nigga Chat is struggling to score with smaller players on him. This nigga Chat, another game where he's scoring less than 15 fucking points. But y'all tried to sit there and make narratives. Tried to sit there and dismiss Shai by propping up this Oklahoma City Thunder team. By sitting there saying they're all-time great. They are all-time great defensive unit, but they're not an all-time great team. And when they become an all-time great team, it's when SGA has another great creator on the roster, which he doesn't have. Y'all keep on talking about SGA as a playoff dropper. When you lift up to historical levels in a regular season, which is that hard to freaking reach come postseason, everybody drops in the postseason. The standard of what SGA sets in the regular season, obviously he's not going to reach that standard because those are historical rates. There are very few players that reach that standard come postseason playing at historical levels in the regular season. So yes, obviously everybody dropped. Kobe didn't play at historical levels like he did in the regular season and the postseason. LeBron James did it. James Harden didn't. Bird didn't. Shaq didn't. Right? Y'all want to sit there and talk about, oh yes, it's SGA bench. It's SGA's bench that's carrying him. Y'all sit there and let a series against the Los Angeles Lakers, where SGA is cooking where the bench is cooking a DeAndre Ayton backline, Luke Kennard, Austin Reeves, and expecting that, oh, SGA has some stacked super team. You got a nigga that came up on my panel and sat there and said this team is stacker than the Golden State Warriors. We have seen in the postseason, if y'all not casuals and you actually watching the game, we have seen in this postseason, chat, that when SGA is not getting double, when SGA is not getting blitz, and there's no 4-on-3 advantages that is being created, this team struggles to create offense from an extreme level. When you got guys that can be gapped off, and what gapped off means is that they can't really play through gaps. So we can gap them off. We can force them to pick up the ball. When their angle can be cut off. When they used to attack a straight line, you take away their straight line drive. What counters do they have to go? Guys that are really good playmakers. You can easily get exposed. The Thunder is not no dominant fucking team. No. They is great defensively. They are a historical defense team. If you want to argue that the Thunder are a historical defense team, you got it. But bro, they went 7 games with the Denver Nuggets. They went 7 games with the fucking Pacers. Now they're going 7 games with the Spurs. And I understand the Spurs starting 5 has been better than the Thunder. I think that the Spurs have much better creators than the Thunder. I think the Spurs are better than the Thunder offensively. But when we dive deep in the water and when you break this shit all the way the fuck down, when you have J-Dub and Chet who got extended last year, that have been playing like shit. See, you gotta look at the impact of the game. Make sure y'all smash the like button, because I'm cooking this motherfucker. You gotta look at the impact of the game. When SGA is not scoring or being efficient or being accurate with his shot making, what other impact does he provide? He provides second side manipulation. He provides playmaking at an elite level. And he provides bending the defense. When Chet Holmgren is not scoring or being efficient, not only his defense has been down all series long, but he is not providing any creation at elite level. He's hesitant on his jump shots. No adequate, efficient post-ups. Every time when he dribbles the ball in between gaps, he's hesitant. He's turning over the ball. He's getting out positioned so many times. J-Dub has not been there. And then you're missing. And then they're sitting there telling me that Adrian Mitchell's out for the remainder of the playoffs. And he was the guy that does the 4-on-3 creation, getting downhill, better than Chat and J-Dub. He's out. And the Thunder have a 151 offensive rating when Adrian Mitchell is on the court. And he's gone. This has been a terrible series for the Thunder. Has SGA played good? Is I making excuses for SGA? Absolutely not. I think SGA has not taken the physicality well. And give credit to Stephon Castle. If you want to say that Stephon Castle has been doing a great job in keeping SGA in check, that's fine. When people sit there and say, Mookie, you got to blame SGA because he's shooting sub 38% from the field. He's shooting 20% from the three-point line. And I'm like, nigga, if you're seeing coverages that niggas that y'all sit there and call the GOAT will struggle with, thinking that it's only applicable to Shai when it can be applicable to any guard creator that's 6'6" and above or below will struggle like that. It's crazy to me. If Jordan had to fucking see the coverages that SGA was seeing, he would drop off. Jordan didn't see illegal defenses. You didn't have guys that were shading. You had to stay home on your player or you had to commit to that double. SGA seeing guys that not only playing free safety, they're shading, they're loading up to the nail, they're playing boxer one. Jordan didn't see that in the 90s. Kobe didn't see these type of coverages that SGA is seeing. Kobe had a great infrastructure in the triangle offense. They had pre-built reads. Kobe was not the main hub that had to create offense because the offense is so fucking mid because there's no motion. There's no elite offensive infrastructure. It's about Shai creating the advantages and creating open looks as the main hub. They will struggle. So getting on SGA for dropping, when Kobe and Jordan, they see these coverages, they will fucking struggle as well. And a lot of y'all niggas that sit there and say that it's excuses, these are facts. Let me read my super chat. I got to shout out to my supporters. I'm reading super chats. Jordan is a walking 40 in today's era. Stop putting SGA in the same sentence, brother. SGA is another Russell Westbrook. And it's up for SLB. Respect to that $5 super chat, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. To sit there and say that SGA is another Russell Westbrook is a dumb take. When a nigga like Russell Westbrook as being the main hub without another dominant scorer with him is a first-round exit. SGA is proving you that his impact and his ability and his shot making, his playmaking, and his versatility as a player led a team to a deep postseason run and won a championship as being the best player on the team. That has never been said about Russell Westbrook. So you get cooked there. And sit there and say that Michael Jordan is a walking 40 in today's era. No, he's not. If Michael Jordan was in this era that shot a lot of mid-range jump shots and was a mid three-point shooter, he'd probably be another SGA variant. And SGA is not even averaging 40. What the fuck are you talking about? This shit's sad, chat. SGA does not have no elite help, bro. He does not have no elite help, bro. He don't. And then when you got guys like Wemby who is sitting there and telling the fucking goddamn Spurs players to take the Oklahoma City Thunder players out, is crazy to me. But it's just so crazy, right? And this is why hypocritical the NBA fan base is, right? If the Thunder would have won tonight, people would sit there and say, well, they got carried by the refs and the NBA is rigged and all that other shit. They lose, oh yeah, the Spurs better team, Wemby to go, all this other shit, right? If they win, oh, SGA got carried by his bench, he didn't really do shit. Who gives a fuck, right? So it just shows y'all that the NBA fan base are so hypocritical. They're so hypocritical, chat. It's so hypocritical. And this is the third series in a row where the Thunder find themselves at the brink of elimination. But people only call these niggas a super team when it benefits their narrative. When it's the downplay SGA. Right? That's what they call a super team. Meanwhile, they had 3 opportunities in the last 3 years about to get beat. Game 7 against Denver. Game 7 versus Indiana. And now another Game 7 versus the Spurs. I remember before the Thunder won a championship, chat, the narratives was, oh, well, if you double Shai, and force the other guys to beat you, they would easily get beat in the first round. That's what the narrative was. People say that the Thunder are going to lose in the first round against the Grizzlies. People say they're going to lose against the Denver Nuggets. They're going to lose to Timberwolves. They're not that good. But as soon as they win, it's, oh, they have a stacked team, or their team is elite and they're incredible, and Shai got a masterclass world team. But if you actually watched on how they play, chat, bro, these niggas are not who y'all think they are. Defensively, I am not taking away for anything what they got. But the fact that their only offensive success is when Shai is getting doubled and 4-on-3 advantages is being cooked, so that leads to wide open threes, wide open shot opportunities, to where the Spurs are doing a great job to stagnate their lineups and having even their bench players, when SGA is off the bench, have their physical defenders are guarding those guys as well, right? Their offense has not been efficient. It's just sad, bro. It's just sad, bro. Tonight's game, the Thunder shot terrible from the 3-point line. I don't even think the Thunder shot really well. I mean, this is Lou Dort 1 for 9 from the 3-point line. Jalen Williams 0 for 4. Shai 0 for 5. Chat 0 for 1, 10 points. This is embarrassing. Like, if you're not going to get a consistent second option, it's just like, what the fuck? Somebody said the bench has carried Shai all season, and this just shows y'all just don't know nothing about basketball. The bench has not carried the Thunder. Have not carried the Thunder, bro. One nigga has been playing well out the bench, and the bench is mostly played with starters. The only nigga that's been playing well out the bench has been Alex Caruso. So to sit there and think the bench has been outplaying it when the bench played with starters, it's crazy to me. Toxic, man, you hear my thing Toxic is on mute. This shit's sad, bro. The Thunder are 1 game away. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 1 game away. The thing that been upsetting for me for SGA this game is that his shot selection was terrible tonight. So many jacking up threes, 5 threes, SGA. And the thing about SGA that he needs to add on his game come all season, he needs to add strength. Because when you have teams that are literally hounding SGA, being physical with SGA, top locking SGA, you got Stephon Castle playing this nigga as a fucking goddamn NFL player. You have to have the strength. And Shai has been struggling. Not only he's not going to get to the rim because the way that the defense is positioned, they're building a wall. They're loading up the nail, and they have guys that are willing to sell out on the defense to stop Shai getting 2 feet in the paint. But they're literally forcing Shai right and forcing him to take sidestep mid-range jump shots, and he's just not hitting it. He hasn't been accurate. And Shai needs a game at home in Game 7 where he's accurate. There's so much legacy on the line in the Game 7 chat. It's so much legacy on the line for the Thunder, for Shai. Obviously, Shai wants to join conversations with Jordan and LeBron to be able to win back-to-back championships, finals MVP, and regular season MVP. He wants to join those players. Obviously, OKC wants to be the first team to win back-to-back since the Golden State Warriors in 2017. 2018. They want to continue that trend of being a historical team. But if they lose, there's a lot of changes that's going to happen with OKC. There's a lot of changes that's going to happen with OKC, bro. A lot of changes. That's potentially moving on from J-Dub, and that's potentially moving on for Chad. This is sad, bro. Especially J-Dub. I just don't see the Oklahoma City Thunder thinking that a guy that is, 24, 25, that got his rookie extension, that is going to get better. Like, J-Dub is a really great defender. He's a good player. He just has so many offensive limitations to a point where I don't think Oklahoma City Thunder will ever be a dominant team, be an unbeatable team. Let me read my super chat. He said AJ Mitchell is the difference, the whole player. Without him, it's over. That's a fact. And I'm glad that Red Hot Pepper Boy said that. When AJ Mitchell is on the floor, they have 145 offensive rating when he's on the floor starting. That is a historical offense when AJ Mitchell's on the floor. This season, if y'all look at AJ Mitchell in the playoffs, AJ Mitchell in the playoffs, chat, has a plus 12 relative offensive rating when he's on the floor, which is crazy. And he's out. Toughest SOB said Spurs 112 to 106 Game 7. And number one, I didn't say that I didn't say trade J-Dub in chat. I said there, I think they should trade J-Dub. Chat Holmgren, I don't know what they'll do with him. I don't know what Chat Holmgren. He need to put on muscle. But Chad Holmgren has just not been helped at all. He's been struggling the whole playoffs. It's just sad, bro. But game 7, when you got the Spurs, I honestly think that the Spurs starters have outplayed the Oklahoma City Thunder tremendously this series. I thought Wembyama, this game was so dominant, hitting 3-point jump shots. His shot selection was terrible, but when Wemby hits his shot from an accuracy standpoint, he got it going. You can make an argument that he's been the best player in the series. I don't think I will argue with someone like that. I would still make the argument Shai because our defense is being able to guard him. But the way that Shai's been struggling from a shot making accuracy standpoint, you can make an argument that Wemby and his defense and all the other stuff. You can make that argument. You can also make the argument that Wemby starters have been better than OKC. You also can make the argument that Wemby's defense has been so valuable this series, where the point where the Thunder are second guess themselves and finish around the rim, where that's having an effect on SGA, especially in transition and shit like that. It's sad, bro. I honestly think that game 7 to me, even though the Thunder are at home, I think it favors San Antonio. This was a statement win for San Antonio. The Oklahoma City Thunder did not want this shit. San Antonio fought when their ball got tipped, they took it to these niggas' face. They put their fist in their throat and made OKC gag on that shit. I would trade. Somebody asked, would they trade? Should OKC trade J-Dub for like Giannis or J-Dub or Chat for Giannis? I wouldn't do that. Giannis is injury prone. Giannis, even though he's dominant in the half court, especially like in the first level as well, he does not provide the consistent shot making and set shooting that's going to help this Oklahoma City Thunder team. He would be there for lob threats and shit like that, but no, I wouldn't do that. No, hell no. Shai needs a perimeter creator that can be able to create on the ball to a point where defense decides to load up and play that defense. I'm going to tell y'all something. If Shai had someone like an event creator, someone that can be able to create their own jump shots, someone that can be able to get downhill and force events. And when I mean create events, I mean that force the defense to rotate. Being able to wrap defenses around. Shai would be so much efficient come postseason. It'll be crazy. And the fact that Shai never had that, Sam Presti needs to look at that and say, we need to surround Shai with some more offensive talent. Real talk. Why are y'all saying these 3D players like Trey Murphy and shit, bro? Like, why? Come on, chat. Can we be real, chat? Come on, bro. We got to actually break down the game. That's the thing about Rated R. We break down the game to speak the real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when y'all say SGA is a playoff dropper, yeah, SGA is technically a playoff dropper. But like I said, saying any nigga that set the standard so historically high in the regular season, nobody's not going to resemble that in the playoffs where it's more variance, right? And like small sample size. Let me drop this link, man. Get people in here, man. Get their thoughts on this game. Get their thoughts on this shit, man. You know niggas gonna come here. Make sure y'all smash the like button, chat. Y'all know what it is, man. And I decided, chat, I've ended my underdog for what they did to Shai. But, man, Shai going to have these masterful games in a game 7, man. I clicked the link, man. Click the link, chat. This shit's sad, bro.
Yo.
What up, Toxic?
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro. This nigga, Shai, he been underperforming, bro. Like, it's been disappointing. I thought it was gonna be something more type shit. I thought he would have came out and, you know, put an end to it if he was like really like a killer, like, you feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. But I feel like he gonna come back and he gonna bounce back next game, but this right here was not a good game right here. This right here, This really ain't been a good shit. I don't know. To really be honest though, this why I can't say. Low key, JJ Redick, he put the blueprint out for Shai. Cause he had a hard time scoring with the Lakers too, low key. So the Spurs just came along and just, took they method and whatnot, and they applying it, and they got way better defenders to actually do it with. So he's just having like a hard time, like trying to figure it out.
I mean, would I say that JJ Redick exposed the game plan of Shai? Not really, because like I said, he didn't expose the game plan defending Shai, because all that did was made the role players of the Thunder play better. I think JJ Redick exposed on how to basically unlock the offense for the Thunder, and that means that if you're going to double Shai, if you're going to send two to the ball, Shai is going to manipulate and dice the defense, right, to create these 4-on-3 advantages, right? He's going to make the read on the second side. He's going to move the ball, and it's going to lead to open three-point jump shots. The Spurs did the same thing, and it didn't work, because out of their two losses, they were doubling Shai religiously, right? When they stop doubling Shai religiously, then they're having really good success, and that means stay home to the shooters. Do not, if you're going to double Shai, right, make sure you do it calculated. That means, like, if he basically does get on the first level or a second level, make sure you send all handsy. Don't overload or get off players as well. Make sure you stay connected as possible. Play him to his right. Don't fall for up fakes. Use your offhand to guard him, top lock him. So those are the things that they do as well, bro. So yeah,
I agree with that. I was just saying, like, as far as like making him inefficient, like he's been inefficient this whole series basically. And I'm saying I think it's stemming from the Lakers, because he was inefficient with the Lakers too.
Yo, Jerome, bro, can you mute your mic?
Well, I was wondering what the fuck that was. It's like a washing machine.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I didn't ask you to join when you were at the washing machine, bro. Hey, Ben Ball, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, flip your tape.
Yeah. Look, man. OKC, they gonna win Game 7. Look, this been a good series, man.
Ben Baller. Can you break down the fucking game? Stop doing this reverse jinx shit, bro. It's just not working with you, bro. Please start doing this shit. Can we actually talk the game? Can you actually break down the game? Stop doing this reverse jinx shit, please, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I'll break it down. No reverse jinx, so I actually believe that. But here the thing, man. I do.
No,
Here the thing, man. It's amazing what happens when Tony Brothers doesn't call the game, man. When you let these teams be physical, the reality is the Spurs got the advantage. When they're allowed to play physical, Spurs got that, because all this flailing and falling down to the ground like you a fish, it just don't work. Now, in terms of SGA, look, man, they playing. You're right, Mookie. They playing complex coverages on them. That is true. But to be frank, he's ass in this series. He's just ass. We gotta be honest with ourselves. Yeah, is he passing? Is he playmaking? Sure, but in terms of getting buckets, one of the worst series I've ever seen from a superstar. Period.
That would be LeBron in 2011. But go ahead.
Look, man, that's true. 2011 is pretty bad, but
Okay,
you shooting 35% from the field in 6 games, and you go into Game 7.
LeBron
speaks volumes.
LeBron shot sub 30% from the field in 2007 in the finals against the Spurs. Shot 20%.
Yeah, he was at. You want to talk about no help? That's really no help.
LeBron shot 60% versus the Celtics and shot sub 30%. 16% from the 3-point line against 08 against the
from the 3. I'm talking about in total, bro.
Oh yeah, and he shot 29.7% from the field against the Boston Celtics in 08.
I mean, all right. I mean, look. Oh wait, didn't he average like 35 in that series?
Oh wait, no, he did not, brother.
All right, look. All I'm hearing is that he's in the conversation for playing like ass, man. That's all we talking about. Who got the more ass series? I don't know. You might have a point. He right now. If you want to talk about 07 versus in the finals, I'm assuming we're talking about. Bro, he had an ass team. You want to talk about no help? That's really no help. This dude got help. He got a lot of help. The
No, you
fact
don't.
that they even go into the fact they even go into Game 7.
Name me an elite offensive creator or a great offensive creator that can wrap defenses around and be able to generate downhill pressure to a point where defense have to be able to collapse on a consistent base and have the somewhat same offensive attention that you're giving SGA on the roster. They don't have that. You're only sitting there saying how they have help because of the way that the bench is playing. But like I said, if you've been watching how the Spurs has been defending the bench, it's been mostly been due because they've been stagnating the lineups. They be basing when the bench come on the floor, they have their starters playing and they defending the bench really, really well to a point where they're playing one-on-one. They're not over helping as much. They're not doubling on chat. They're staying home, and these guys cannot fucking create. And also, when you're missing a guy like Agent Mitchell, who's their best downhill attacker outside of SGA, who can get 2 feet in the paint, being able to play make and create somewhat manipulation in the defender because his shuttle moves stakes and moving heads, fakes, and everything, right? It basically fucked their whole shit up, bro. So I can't sit there and say that they have help. I think they haven't shown you in this postseason. If you've been watching the Thunder, they haven't shown you that they can be able to create high efficient offense if SGA is not getting double or blitz and creating 4-on-3 advantages. Where if you create 4-on-3 advantage, that means you're playing 4-on-3. So that means that if you pass it to the corner, they come over there and help you dribble collapse, tack downhill, and then there's somebody's open at the 3-point line. Like they don't have those players, bro. They don't.
Yeah, so they don't have like an elite, I would say, secondary creator like you're saying. But what they do have is strength in numbers.
They don't even have a good one. They don't even have a good secondary creator. It was supposed to be Chat. It's supposed to be J-Dub. Like, bro, it's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, but what makes them unique is they got strength in numbers. They got guys that can hit their shots, get off the dribble.
Radar's what I do know ball, and I agree with what. Yeah, come on, hop on the panel, bro. I need more ball know instead of narrative talkers like Ben Baller, who don't know nothing about ball. But go ahead, Ben Baller. Talk your narrative.
Yeah, look, I don't think he has an elite second option, but that's what makes OKC uniquely great. It's not about having a top-heavy team. It's about having a team that can hit consistent shots and create.
Ben Baller, this is the thing what I was going to sit there and say is how great OKC is. When, to me, I don't think that this team is historical. Like people try to put them out to be. I think they're a very great historical defense. I think this is the best modern day defense you will ever see for teams doing the things right, the in-depth details, peel switching, scram switching, guarding 2 on the weak side, rebounding before the shot is even attempted, right? You just be able to blow up actions, deflections, right? Being able to be connected as they are off the ball. Like they do the modern thing details really, really well. Defensively, they're historical. But, bro, to sit there and think that they're overall one of the greatest team ever when they have literally got pushed 3 series where they were supposed to win. Like, I think that they should have beat Denver in damn near 5 or 6 games. I think they should have beat Indiana in 5 or 6 games if they was the team that we think that they was. If OKC was this generational historical team, they won't be going 7 games for the lack of mistakes and lack of detail that they're executing the game or the lack of things that they don't have offensively. They wouldn't go 7 games with these teams. The fact that they're going 7 games with the San Antonio Spurs, I thought that Thunder are a better team than the Spurs overall, right? But the fact that they're going 7 games with the fucking goddamn Spurs, it just shows you that they have flaws that they have and they need to correct. They need to add more offensive talent, bro. They need to. And they need a better offensive system. The way that SGA play, I'm not saying he don't play just like him, but he's more of his offensive ecosystem is all about him creating things for each other, him using his gravity, him where he has the ball on the strong side and you got Caruso slot cutting and guy just staying stationary. There's no lack of motion within that offense. There's nobody's moving, cutting. There's nobody setting a split action and then, oh yeah, we're gonna cut to the basket and guys gonna flash out to the 3-point line. There's none of that within the offense. It's a very, very predictable offense. So my point is to sit there and say this is that. It's just like people be overrating what the fucking Thunder are because they just want to diminish Shai for being in all-time great talks. But like I said, before he won a championship, everybody thought the Thunder was frauds. Everybody.
Yeah, but they do. Look, man, going 7 games. I don't. A lot of great teams in history have gone 7 games. I mean, I don't think that that's a good. I don't even get that criticism. Secondly, if we going off net rating and dominance, they one of the most dominant teams in NBA history.
What's the greatest team ever, Ben Baller?
2017 Warriors.
As the 2017 Warriors went 7 games with a team that they're not supposed to?
No, but I just think they were that. I don't put OKC on that level though.
What's the second greatest team ever, Ben Baller?
Second greatest team ever. Probably 2018 Warriors.
2018 Warriors. What?
I put any team with that KD Warriors is in the top for me.
I agree.
So 2018 Warriors would be
2018
the
Warriors.
second greatest.
Bro, are you fucking retarded, bro?
Yeah, they might honestly.
2018 Warriors.
They
are
right
not
there with 2017.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
How are they not, Mook?
What do you mean? How they're not?
The
2017 Warriors was a historical team, top to bottom, both regular season and the playoffs. The way that Kevin
so was
Durant
2018.
No, it was not, bro. They lacked defensively versatility in 2018. 2017 is clearly better than 2018, bro. What are you talking about?
I agree 2017 is better. You asked me who the second best was. I'm still going to take the KD Warriors.
The Warriors was not better than the fucking 96 Bulls.
I would take the 2018 Warriors to beat the 96 Bulls.
No, they would not, bro. You're just so cat. Let me move on because I don't want to have this debate because you're throwing no bad. 4-4, what you got on this shit, bro?
So Mookie, man, I feel that you're trying every way to justify what you're looking at. It's very simple. When the Spurs are allowed to play ethical basketball, aggressive.
Hold on. What does ethical means? What's up with this Twitter buzzword? What's that mean?
Okay, I'll tell you what that means. Playing a game of basketball where you're not depending on flopping and flailing. I mean, it's very simple. If we're gonna pretend and act like we don't see that,
so you're gonna sit there and say that the Spurs don't flop.
Okay, what I'm saying is this.
So
the bottom line is this: when the Spurs, when the Spurs are allowed to play,
flop.
Listen, when the Spurs are able to play real basketball and they stop doubling SGA and they're playing one-on-one, the game looks different. When the game is called in favor of OKC, meaning that when they're allowed to flop and flail and all that stuff.
Can I ask you a question for
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
How come the Spurs have averaged more free throws than the Thunder?
Okay, so let me go ahead and speak on that.
Explain that.
Yeah, so you think, see, this is why the NBA is quite smart though. You looking at the stats at the end, but you're not looking at the context. You're not looking at when these free throws are given. You're not looking at any of that. And that's how the NBA covers up what they're actually doing, right?
You want to do the first 3 quarters? Because the first 3 quarters they average more free throws.
But how much? But how much, Mookie? In this game, you're talking about in this game?
What do you mean this game?
Yeah, I'm talking about this game. In this particular game.
I'm talking about the entire series. The entire series, the fucking goddamn Spurs has outshot the Oklahoma City Thunder from the free throw line.
By how much, sir?
It's 20. It's the Spurs are averaging 28.9 free throws attempts, and the Thunder is 26.4.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
now,
so the
once
Spurs
again,
out shooting from the free throw line.
Close. but what I'm trying to tell you is that
who cheated for who?
No, I'm telling you, context matters.
For who?
No, see, you're being very. You see, you're being very smart.
No. Who's cheated for who? If you're trying to make that narrative. By sitting there saying that if the league don't call these fouls and
what I'm saying
and all this shit, that explain to me
why
the fuck the Spurs are averaging more free throw than the Thunder.
Okay, then my answer to you.
I can answer that easily.
Go ahead, Vin. Go ahead, Vin.
Get it out.
Go ahead, Vin.
So here's the reality. It's the type of fouls they call when they call them, right?
Thank
What
you.
the fuck are you talking about, bro?
I'm giving you
What
the
the fuck are you
context,
mean
bro.
type of foul? Bro, Ben Baller, don't let me cuss you off. You sounded dumb.
Here the difference, and this is why I don't think if SGA your favorite player, bro, I feel bad for you, bro, because
LeBron
your
is
favorite player is
he had the worst
literally
shot job.
a flopping
LeBron is your favorite
bitch.
player. He had the worst shot job.
He's literally a flopping bitch. If dude falls
And
on
LeBron is
every
a flopping
fucking
bitch.
shot,
You suck LeBron's cock 24/7, and they have a fucking 2-hour compilation of LeBron flopping. Get his dick out your mouth, and that's your favorite player. Shut the fuck up.
So Mookie,
So that's hold on, talk about. That's diabolical like a motherfucker. This nigga's just sitting there saying, "Oh, if SGA is your favorite player, I feel sorry for because all his bitch ass do is flop." And you get fucking tapped and dick ride by LeBron James 24/7, and that's your favorite player. Shut the fuck up, dumb bitch.
Yeah, Mookie, look, man. In a 23-year career, you could easily put that together a 2-hour video. SGA gonna have a fucking 20-hour documentary on his
They have
flopping.
a whole season of LeBron James flopping. They have a whole.
It ain't even in the same stratosphere. No. This dude falls on every play like he got shot. He looked like he got shot on every fucking play.
And LeBron looked like he got hit by 2 double glocks. What, bro? Big baller.
Bro, he averaging 5 free throw attempts a game.
LeBron,
if he flopping, it ain't working.
Time out. Big baller.
If he flopping, it ain't working.
If you measure LeBron James and SGA's MVP years, the years that they won MVP awards, LeBron averaged twice as many free throws as SGA, dumbass bitch.
Hold on. What year did he average 10 plus free throw attempts?
LeBron?
Yeah, what year?
Oh, he averaged 10 plus free throw attempts in 2006.
And it wasn't from flopping,
hold on. Shut the fuck up, bitch. He averaged 10 plus free throw attempts in 2006.
Then it won the MVP in 06.
2010. Let's sit there and hear it. Yes, he averaged multiple 10 plus free throw attempts. What are you talking about? He averaged 8.
Yeah, it wasn't from flopping. Wasn't from flopping.
It was from flopping. We got
no, it was not
flopping. MVP awards.
Yeah, it ain't even in the same stratosphere.
The year that he won MVP awards, he literally averaged damn near 9 to 10 free throw attempts a night. He averaged more free throw attempts than SGA.
Not from flopping, Mookie.
You get it cooked. He was flopping,
not from flopping, bro.
Yeah. I gotta get your dick sucking ass out, bro. Get off of LeBron's cop, Ben Ball. You don't know nothing about basketball. You a casual nigga. Tyree, what you got on this game? These fucking bronze sections pissing me the fuck off.
Salute, chat. Salute everybody.
Hold on. Tyree, can you read this right quick if you can hear this shit? Can you see this shit?
I can't see it. Yeah. Zoom in some. I can't see.
You can see it, right?
A little bit. I could try my best.
Yeah, try your best.
Bronzexual. Bronzexual is a term used for anyone who has dick road and bandwagon LeBron so much that LeBron has become the basis of their sexuality and life. A bronzexual is likely to tell you some of the most blasphemous things you will ever hear. For example, LeBron James is the GOAT, or LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan, and any other insane, not even logical shit they can think of. A bronzexual, well, man, I could barely read this shit. A bronzexual is literally the most annoying sports fan ever. That will tell you LeBron is the greatest, but not tell you why. And then whenever you tell them LeBron has lost in the finals more than he has won, they will blame his all-star teammates instead of giving him any blame. A bronzexual tends to bring up other players like Kobe to change the topic away from LeBron. A bronzexual is literally in a full-fledged relationship with LeBron mentally, and they will defend their bae with their life. It's quite sad, honestly. Most of them don't even watch or care for sports.
God damn, good shit, Tyree.
Damn.
And that's what Ben Baller is, Ben Baller. We literally gave you the definition of who the fuck you are, Ben Baller.
Okay, then you would hold on. You would SGA sexual, motherfucker.
You
You
deserve
Hall of Fame SJ Dick Rider,
you
bro.
deserve you
You
deserve
a
the
Hall of Fame SJ Dick
Hold on,
Rider, dog.
I'm gonna give you a Hall of Fame Dick Rider certificate. The fact that you willing to sit there and
Hey,
say
write that for yourself, man.
that SGA flop, right? And LeBron is the greatest flopper of all time is crazy.
No, that's SGA. SJ is the greatest flopper of all time.
You're an idiot. Go ahead.
SJ the greatest flopper of all time.
Hey, Tyre, what you got on this shit, bro?
I think the Spurs came out to play with more energy, enthusiasm. I think today's game, I'm gonna be completely honest. The referees allowed the Spurs to play more physical than what OKC was allowed to play in today's game. Wemby, I don't like the threes that he was taking. To me, he was taking too many outside shots. I still like Wemby to get in the post and dominate the post. Uh, Harper came, he stepped in. Vassell came, he played great with great energy, played great defense. Tonight, SGA was off with his shooting. I don't think his playmaking was there today, and everybody was missing shots for OKC. Today's game, I don't think really the Spurs really play. They played physical defense, but I don't really think they did anything to stop OKC from making their shots. I think OKC had good looks, but was just missing the shit. So it's gonna be a good game 7, man. I think it's all comes down to now who gonna make their shots in game 7 and who gonna bring their intensity.
Also, if Tony Brothers is going to be referee.
Yeah,
But Mookie, SGA is not a superstar though.
He is.
He ain't a superstar.
Hold on. Hey, Ken. Can you pay my money before I let you in here, bro? Can you pay me my money, bro? I don't want to let you in. Can you pay my money, bro? Can you pay my money? Can you pay me my money, Ken?
This nigga internet not working.
But Tyre, this nigga can't owe me fucking money. Pay me my fucking money, bro. You owe me $100.
Bro, his internet not working. How you gonna pay you?
You said what?
His internet not working. How you gonna pay you?
I don't know, bro. You going to get it. You got to get it somehow. Now, what you said, Tyre? SG not a what?
Yeah, SGA not a superstar. I'm sorry, bro.
Why you say that?
Because he not, nigga. He don't have the athleticism to beat a double team. When his shots falling, where else is he impactful at?
What do you mean he don't have the athleticism? He's literally beating double teams.
No, he don't.
Literally beat double teams the whole fucking.
No, he haven't.
Playoffs.
What series? What playoffs? Against the Lakers, he shot bad. Against this team, he
literally beat the double team. What are you talking about? Do you know what beating a double team is?
He didn't beat a double team.
Yes, it is. That means if you get double, what do you do in those double team situations? He beat it. He made the right reads and playmaker got elite.
Just because you passed the ball don't mean you made a right read.
Yes, you did. If you're manipulating
everybody that get double team and pass the ball out,
manipulating the second level defender, you're making the right reads. What are you talking about?
So when Devin Booker get double team and he passed the ball out, he made a right read. When Anthony Edwards
Devin Booker don't make right reads. Devin Booker turn over the ball against aggressive.
SGA don't turn over the ball.
No, he's one of the most efficient players that take care of the ball. What are you talking about?
So he don't turn over the ball.
Everybody turn over the ball, but does he turn over the ball at a high rate? No, he doesn't.
But for him, don't he?
No, he does not. SGA with the amount of share creation that he has, he's giving you less than like 2.3 turnovers a game, which is great.
How many he had for the season?
Huh?
What he averaged for the season?
Turnovers?
Yes.
Shai turnovers, he averaged 2.2.
And what he at now?
Great. Huh?
Where he at now for the playoffs?
The playoffs, he's at 3.2.
Exactly.
So it's still
by
good.
His standards. No. By his standards, he's turning the ball over too much for me.
Yeah, but that's a different argument. Oh, no, but that's a different argument. You literally just sit there and say he can't beat double teams. He's literally showing you all season long that he's beat double teams. How to beat a double team. If a team comes over to W, what are you doing in those situations? Are you sitting there throwing up bad shots against a double team and letting it, and not freaking manipulating the defenders or manipulating 4-3 advantage two defenders on you? No, SGA is not doing it. He's making the right read. He's creating 4-3 advantage, and he's making a simple pass. Even if it's a simple read, he's still beating the double team, Tyree.
Okay, Mookie. So when the double team come from the right side, why he don't turn to the left with a pull up jump shot?
You said
When you see
what?
the double team coming, when the double team is coming from the right, why he don't take the ball, spin to the left, and take a jump shot?
He does do that. He's the best at going to the left side.
Oh my god. Okay, why he don't spin to the right when the double team come from the left?
Let me in, coach.
He does do that. What are you talking about?
Look,
Oh my
nigga.
god, this nigga ain't
Are you
watching
asking
the same games we watching.
Anthony?
You
What
ain't
you got?
watching the same games we watching.
Tyree ain't making no good arguments. Go ahead.
Yo, Mook. Yo, Mookie. Mookie Jones. Let me ask you something, Mookie Jones.
What up, Ant? Big nose?
SGA is better than Kobe?
Yes, I do think SGA is better than
Oh
Kobe.
my god. All right, let's go.
See what I'm saying, bro? This nigga is blinded by SGA ass, bro. This is sad, man.
Nigga, you said that
Okay.
Wemby's the fucking GOAT, nigga, after game one. Shut the fuck
He
up.
is the greatest I ever seen. Yes, he is.
Yeah, that nigga, that you blinded by that Wemby's dick.
Right. He's better
Bro,
than SGA.
he was better tonight than any SGA's been this
better
entire
than
series, bro.
SGA. I know that.
He had a better game than any game SGA's had this series, bro. What are we talking about?
If you think Wemby been better than fucking goddamn
Not even close.
you're strictly just
It's not even close.
You're strictly stat watching.
Mookie, hold on. You saying SGA been better than Wemby this series?
Yes.
Oh my god. You was not watching the same basketball we watching, bro.
The reason why I think SGA has been better than Wemby because
you and SGA sexual, bro.
I think his impact has been better because the way that teams are guarding him, the way that teams are loaded up on him, the way that teams are basically selling out their whole defensive game plan to stop one player when the Thunder are not doing the same shit that Wemby, which that's creating very good offense look. That's creating an ecosystem that guys can play free-flowing offense, right? And SGA from a playmaking and relative to the shots that he's getting, he's been a solid, good scorer.
And still not better than Wemby.
Yes.
You said all that shit for him still not to be better than Wemby.
Yes.
Where is SGA? Somebody need to put up a missing person.
And I think SGA's defense has been really, really elite this season.
Against who? Against who in the series?
He's been a really good shot blocker under the rim. I think he's been really good.
Shot blocker.
Yes, under the rim. I think he's been really good at altering shots and deterring shots at the basket. I think SGA has
What
been.
Game was this?
You can literally watch game.
What games is SGA altering shots?
Game 5, game 4, game 3. What?
Wemby blows him out the water in that category. What does that even matter?
I know Wemby clears him on defense, but I think SGA.
So why even bring that up?
I think SGA clears Wemby. Well, I know SGA clears off Wemby offensively.
I'm not even sure that's true in this series. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even think that's true in this series. What, has SGA even had a half like Wemby had tonight?
The only thing that Wemby has been going for himself is that he's actually hitting shots. He's not creating high quality shots for himself because, like I said, the fact that you're 7'4" and you're not opposing your will in the paint or opposing your will in the post, those are the most efficient shots for a guy that
he hasn't imposed his will at all.
Bro, can you shut the fuck up? Can you shut the fuck up? Stop cutting me off before I block your bitch ass. Let daddy talk, pussy. You door dad.
Hey, don't get mad because I'm cooking your ass.
You ain't cooking shit. You better shut the fuck up, nigga. The fuck wrong with you, nigga? Now, like I said, a guy. This is the reason why I think Shai's been clearing Wemby offensively in this series. Even though Shai's shots is not going in, even though the stats ain't looking to Shai's favor, you just got to watch the game, right? The coverages that SGA has been seeing, how he's been manipulating, dicing up the Spurs defense have been really good. And I think the coverages that SGA has been seeing relative to the shots that he's generating and putting up has been really, really great, right? Wemby has not been generating high-quality shots for himself. He's been selling for a lot of threes, transition logo 3 pull-ups. I think Wemby has not been opposing his will on a first and a second level as well as a post threat, or I think most of his shit has been putbacks as well. But I don't think that Wemby has generated the most efficient shot profile for a guy with his prototype as well. And plus, I just think that he's been so much of a reactionary passer, especially when he does get walled off or where teams do dig up the gaps. He had to pick up his dribble. I think he'd be doing some of the most inaccurate reactionary passes as well, right? But, I just think that Shai teams have been selling out their defense to stop Wemby as they do in Shai.
Okay, this is sad, bro. You sound like Chat GPT right now, bro. Anybody watching the fucking
Damn,
game
I'm cooking
sees
like
that
a motherfucker.
Wemby is better offensively and defensively than
No, he has
fucking
not.
SGA
He
has
has
been this
not. No,
series,
he's
bro.
not. No, he's
Like,
not.
you got to cut this shit
Hey,
out, bro.
Tyree, has SJ had a half like Wemby had tonight in the first half in the series?
No.
No, exactly.
Hey, can y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all people in the chat. Can y'all ever make an argument without using stats? Can you actually break down the game? A lot of y'all niggas can't do that. That's why the shit that I'm saying will go above your head, bro. So
But
it is what it is. Somebody
What you
said
said, Ant?
Wemby's been more impactful and played better on both sides. No, he has not been played better offensively. No,
Oh
he's not.
my God, Mookie, please stop with this shit, bro.
He's not
We
been playing better
understand you love SGA, bro, but he is not him. He is
offensively.
not Kobe. He is not
Hold on.
Jordan.
He's not him. Hold
He
on.
ain't.
Hold on.
He
Time
ain't.
out.
He ain't. This
Hold
nigga
on.
even better than fucking Dwayne
Hold on.
Wade, bro. Like, come on, man, stop it.
If SGA is not him, can you name me a season from a guard that has won an MVP while shooting 55% from the field?
No one gives a fuck
oh
about that
my
regular
Michael
season
Jordan.
shit, bro.
Michael
God,
Jordan.
No one gives a fuck about
Michael
that
Jordan.
regular season shit, my
Michael
guy.
Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan has never won an MVP averaging over
What?
30, shooting 55% from the field. He's never done that.
He never done that.
No.
He's never played this ass in back-to-back series either.
Michael Jordan never won an
Michael
MVP.
Jordan
Shot
has-
over
Michael Jordan
50%.
has
And what you
bad
said?
series. I said, has there ever been a guard that's averaged over 30,
Right.
shooting 55% from the field while winning an MVP?
Shai
there
shot
was
55% this year.
Yes.
Let me make sure. Let me make sure this is
And Ben
right.
Baller, shut the fuck up, bro. You fucking
Because
bot.
Mookie probably making this shit up. He said shooting over 55%. Let me see if SGA shot over 55% this year.
Can you ever name someone that was just dominant as a mid-range scorer?
Mookie, SGA didn't shoot over 55%.
I said he shot 55%.
You said shot over 55%.
No, I said average over 30, shooting 55%.
You said average 30, shooting over 55%.
No, I said average over 30, shooting 55%. That's what I said.
Cut it out, nigga.
Like I said, bro, he's been dominant as a scorer. He's been hitting 3-point shots at an accurate clip while averaging 30, shooting like 70%, shooting 70% from the rim. Like it's been the league. But like I said, Tyree, it's like I don't really value the playoffs like that, Tyree.
You don't
Because it's
value
just
the playoffs.
no, because it's just a small
Yeah.
sample size. It consists of high variance. So
This
it's
is
a
where
lot
you play your best basketball, Mookie, because you're able to strategize.
Oh,
what
but
the
it's
opposing
like it's
team is
not.
doing.
But my point is, when you say that SGA is a playoff jump, and I'm sitting there saying SGA set the standard so high in the regular season, Tyree, where yes, he's going to be a playoff jump. Like when we
oh my God, you lying.
when we were making an argument, we were literally making an argument.
Mookie.
Hold on, and let me say this right quick. When me and Tyree was making an argument, like it's SGA's playoff jumping, I agree with Tyree. Like he is playoff jumping, right? But the problem is that like when you dive deep in the water, we break it all the way down. It's like he set the standard so historically high where I don't think that he's going to resemble 30 points per game over 55% shooting, 70% shooting for the rim, and shooting 41% on his three-pointers. I don't think he would ever resemble that. I don't think no player would ever resemble that outside if you're like Michael Jordan, who's the greatest basketball player ever. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but if we give you
thought
that,
he shot
why?
what from the three this year? How much?
What you say, Ant? Go ahead.
No, how much he shot this year from the three, Mookie?
He shot
That's my regular.
he shot 38%, but he shot 41% on step
Yeah,
back.
38. Yeah, 38. I'm looking at it right now. It's 38. What
Yeah, I
year
say he
is
shot
41?
41% on style step back threes.
Man, we don't count no step back threes, nigga. What's this percentage on
all-
all threes, nigga?
That's all his threes come
Hey,
from.
you see how this nigga moving the goalposts for SGA, nigga? What
Bro,
about
that's
all
all
threes, nigga?
that's
all
all
threes
that's all his
counted, nigga.
threes come from. He said
No.
Prime Wade is a better scorer than SGA. No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is. Yes, the fuck
No,
he
he's
is.
not. No, he's
Yes,
not.
Yes, he
he is.
is.
Come
Shai-
Yes,
Shai
he
was a-
is. Stop
Shai
it.
was a better mid-range scorer, had better handles, way better finish. He was a way better at like creating out angles. He was a way better three-point shooter than Wade.
3-point shooter, I'll
And he
give
was
you
much
that.
better in the pick and roll. He was a better scorer
Yo,
than Wade.
Mookie.
He's not better than
Yo,
Dean Wade in pick and roll.
Mookie, let me ask you
Bro.
something. When you felt SJ was that dude, well, you say he, him, whatever he is.
He said that
When you
5 years
thought he
ago.
was
With
What
the
year?
Clippers.
Bro, imagine thinking a player's him
When?
shooting fucking 35% from the field and fucking falling all over the place. That's crazy.
Yeah, and he
Bro,
don't even get touched.
What we said before we let this hunky talk? What you said? Ian?
No, I was saying, what year you thought he was him? SCA.
What do you mean like him? Like what year I thought
Like,
he was
like he was that dude. You say, oh shit, that nigga's like the top 2 player.
20, what was it, 22, 23?
What? Mookie, you fucking lying. This nigga
He
Mookie,
said
you
20.
lying.
He
He
Yeah,
said
didn't say
22 or
that, man.
23.
I heard
Mookie,
him
come
say
on,
that.
man.
he was
Stop
the
that
top
shit,
10
bro.
player that year. What are you talking about?
Mookie, what? In 22 or 23? You gotta be stopped, bro.
22, 23, he was a top 10 player that year. What are you talking about?
No, he said a number 2, 1 or 2
Yeah,
player.
not
Stop
like
it.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, like he is
Exactly.
now.
Mookie.
Oh,
You
a
heard
top
what he
three.
said.
A top 3 player.
Yeah.
23, 24. The year where he was second MVP vote.
You're talking about the year when they lost to Dallas. You talking about
Yeah.
that year?
Yes, he was
Oh
a top
my
2 player.
God.
Was he top? Why
He
I
was
had
Yes,
him?
top 3 to
second
me.
MVP voting that year.
I
Yes.
had him. I
I
had him
don't
like
think he was
top
top 3,
6.
nigga.
No, I had him like top 7. I think.
No, he was a top 2 player that year.
No,
Nobody thought. No, that year was a very special year, and I thought that SGA should have won the MVP because the narrative alone was that dude drive like the awards, bro. Nobody thought that Thunder team would be the #1 seed in the West. Nobody thought that. That's the year where they missed the play-in tournament. No, I think that's the year they lost the play-in tournament.
Mookie, he
Shai,
finished 5th in MVP that year.
hold on. Shai played bad, and then that's when Chat and those other guys came back, right? Nobody thought that team would be #1 in the West. Nobody thought that, bro.
Mookie, he finished 5th in MVP that year, though.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't. Yeah, exactly. So you still wrong on that shit.
What year?
You said 23, right?
The year
No,
they went to the.
I say
second
When
round.
they lost
I
to
say,
Dallas, nigga, he finished
hold
5th.
on. No, Ant asked, what year did I thought that SGA was him?
And
I
you
said,
Yeah, like top 3.
23.
Yeah, top 3.
And then he changed it to top 3, and I said I thought he was a top 3 player in the year 23-24.
No, you did not say that. Oh,
Yes, I did. What are you talking about?
Mookie.
I thought Shai was him in the year 22-23, where he finished top 5 MVP voting. I thought he was one of the top 3, top 4 players, even top 5 players in 23-24.
All right, where you had him? Who you had ahead on that year?
In 23-24, I think I had Jokic over him, Luka.
You had Luka. All right, yeah, Luka was.
Yeah, I had Luka over Shai that year. I
had Luka over.
I thought Luka was a better overall player. I think Shai surpassed Luka the year.
I give him over Luka this season. Like, cause I got
Shai has never had a postseason like Luka either, bro. What are we doing here?
Fucking Luka has never had a regular season like Shai, so shut the fuck up, bitch.
Man, we don't give a fuck about that regular season shit, dog.
You
Hey,
do.
who won MVP?
Wait, hold it.
23-24?
That's why you go with LeBron with the regular season. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, what you said?
No, I care about the post.
23-24.
LeBron don't. He said LeBron.
Who won the MVP that year?
Yeah, 23-24.
I think it was Jokic. Yeah, it was Jokic. Yeah, I thought in 23-24, I thought Luka, Jokic.
What about Embiid?
Yeah, Joker won the MVP that year. Yeah,
I thought Luka and Jokic was better.
They won it too.
I
What
think.
about Embiid?
Shit, how many games did Embiid play that year?
Oh my God! Now it's about.
I remember when you. I remember when you thought him. You know how I know he's capping, y'all. He thought, and you know how I know he's capping. He loved Embiid that year. I remember. If it's the year Embiid won the fucking MVP, bro. If it's the year he won MVP, bro, we know it's cap.
I'm about to put your ass on mute, bro. You don't mute, bitch.
So move.
When I talk big balls, you shut the fuck up. When a black nigga talk on this shit, you shut the fuck up.
Yo, Ben Baller really white? I never knew that.
Yes. Yeah. Now, in 23-24, I thought the players that were better than Shai was I thought Tatum was better. I thought Jokic.
All right, that was the name I was trying to get out of you. Cause I remember you was always.
So yeah, Shai was like a 4. He was top 4 or 5. And then a year that he won a championship, I thought he was the best player in the league. And this year, I thought he's the best player in the league. Next year, I would think he is the best player in the league.
What? He was better than Joker last season.
Who?
Yes, he was better.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Oh
No, he
my
wasn't.
God.
No, he wasn't. Mookie.
Yes, he
All
was.
right.
You gotta cut this
I'm
out,
not
bro.
gonna argue this shit. He was better than Joker. I'm not even a Joker guy, but he wasn't better than Joker, bro.
Yes, he was.
Uh,
Outplayed him, was clearly better in the regular season last year.
that's who I'm waiting to get better. Is Giannis. I want to see how Giannis
Nah,
does next
Giannis,
year.
he's
Because
fell
Shai
off.
ain't gonna be better than Giannis.
Huh?
Shay's already
What you
surpassed.
said on Kyrie?
Be better than
No,
Shay.
I want to see how healthy Giannis gonna be though.
No,
Nah, Shea is better than Giannis right now.
yeah, really better.
I don't know. These
Yeah,
playoffs
I'm
make me change my mind on
Shai.
SGA, bro.
Nah,
So
Shea's better than Giannis.
you're letting small sample size, small
No,
variance.
this is most
There-
important games.
They
What game matters
said
most? Game 1 of the regular season or game 1 in the playoffs?
Tatum wasn't better.
What?
What game matters most? Game 1 in the regular season or game 1 in the playoffs?
Game 1 in the regular season, game 1 in the playoffs. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
which one matters most? Which game matters most?
Bro, that's a dumb take, bro.
Exactly. So we all understand that the playoffs matters more for a player's legacy. SGA
No,
is not getting it done, bro.
I don't evaluate small sample size variance.
So you don't value importance
Regular season games are important too as well.
over playoff games.
They are equally as important.
Man, Mookie, if you don't stop
Hold on. Sorry, do you need to win regular season game to get to the playoffs?
Do you need a playoffs to get to the championship?
No. Do you need to win regular season game to get to the playoffs? Yes.
Do you need the playoffs to get the championship?
No. So how you gonna get to the playoffs without winning regular season games?
How you get to the championship without the playoff games?
You're cooked. How you get to the playoffs, get to a championship game without the regular season?
You need the playoffs.
Okay. You get cooked, bro. Like I said, I think regular season games.
This nigga said regular season games are more important than playoff games.
I said
how do you become a legendary player, Mookie?
I said they're equally as important because you don't.
How do you become a legendary player?
Hold. You don't get to the playoffs. You don't sit there and fucking goddamn or get to the playoffs or get to the position of get to the playoffs and win the championship if you don't win regular season games.
Again, how do you make a name for yourself? Is it the regular season or is it the playoffs?
You make a name for yourself for the consistency that you provide in the regular season.
Okay. Let me ask you a question then. So is James Harden a choker?
Yes.
It depends when you look at it. If you look at most of the regular season games,
Stop doing that shit.
if you look at it, it depends how you define choker. What do you define choker?
Man, come on.
In big games, is he known for getting the big games? Is he known for like being who he truly is as James Harden?
I think James Harden's played more regular season important games than he's played playoff important games.
So you don't believe James Harden's
What
a choker?
about closeout games with James
He is
Harden?
a choker, but I'm saying that I'm saying that 9 times out of 10 he played to the level in regular season games. And he's the only thing James Harden choke is in elimination games. He's a choker in elimination.
I like that.
Okay, so that's in the playoffs, right?
You supposed to show up.
And that's what he's known for, right?
Yeah, but my point is to sit
So
there and
that
say
means playoffs matter more than the regular season, then, no man.
no, I don't. What did I sit here and say?
Man,
that?
play my pasta clip right quick, nigga, because you was getting cooked, nigga. Hey,
You're putting words, bro. You're putting words in my mouth and saying you're cooking.
Nigga, I ain't putting words in your mouth,
bro. Like I sit there and said, Harden, if you measure Harden's, how many Harden played in the league for like 13, 14 years. He's played way more regular season games because there's 80.
So is he known for a choker? Is he known for being a choker?
When in the regular season or the playoffs?
No. Is he known for being a choker?
In the playoffs, he is, yes.
So you made your name from the playoffs. So obviously that means the playoffs matters more than
I don't value that. That's not my narrative. That's your narrative.
You don't value that? Okay, let me ask you.
That's your narrative. Your narrative is you make your name known in the playoffs. That's your narrative.
That's
my argument
is
saying you asked me that what is James Harden known to be? The consensus around the NBA know James Harden to be a choker in elimination games in the playoffs. My argument as a state is that James Harden has played more important regular season games as a hub, right? More important games, and there's a lot of important games in the regular season. There's elimination games. There are in-season tournament games. There are battle for number one seeding, top seeding rank games. There's so many important games in the regular season as well. He's played more important regular season caliber games compared to the postseason throughout his.
So why is he known as a choker then?
What?
So why is he known as a choker then? If regular season games matter
Because
more.
of narratives in the playoffs.
Oh my god, this is so
Narratives.
sad, bro. Like Mookie, you
It
gotta
just
chill,
got
bro.
yeah. It just the problem is that y'all don't know how to evaluate basketball to a point where y'all sitting there and evaluate basketball, not just sitting there and equate who's the better player or who's the more impactful player. Y'all want to sit there and make arguments of who better in this time frame or who's the better in that time frame. Like y'all niggas sitting there and y'all brain are so tiny, so minuscule that we will sit there and go off of like a 20 game sample size or 15, 14 game sample size and sit there and say that's how good a player is in a whole skill of a small sample size in a season and postseason, but not sitting there and evaluating what the player is
I
and
got
how
another one for
the
you.
player is in a full large scale of games.
And I got another one for him, man. Is Paul George a choker?
No, I don't think Paul George. No.
Oh my
God. It depends. Like I said, it depends on who you evaluate who's a choker or not.
Oh my god!
Hold on. Do you think Steve Nash a choker? Well, that's the thing. Rockstar got a good point. Rockstar got a good point, and I'm gonna evaluate that shit too. I think the NBA to me has so many casuals in a sport because a lot of niggas do not watch regular season games. A lot of niggas cannot sit there and chill. A lot of niggas do not watch regular season games. A lot of niggas do not watch players' tendencies from a consistent basis on a night to night standpoint because they just don't do their deep research or watch these games. Like half you niggas like Tyree watch NFL fucking games during key fucking regular season matchups come in a regular season. Like in season tournament games, right? Playing tournament games. Like y'all are watching fucking goddamn NFL throughout fucking goddamn where there's key important in the regular season game.
Bitch, you watching NFL too, dumbass. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yes, I watch NFL games and I watch NBA games.
Okay, so I'm doing the same thing you fucking doing.
I literally asked you, Tyree, why you're not watching. You came on playback and said, why are y'all watching the NBA season, nigga? I don't watch NBA season till fucking February. I'm like, what? So you're missing the whole half of the season to watch NBA games in February? You're not going to know who the fuck Agent Mitchell is. You're not going to know who the fuck J-Dub is. You're not going to know who the fuck all these players are because you're watching NFL and you have no disinterest in the sport whatsoever. So now we do have the casuals who only value playoffs, who only watch playoff games and sit there and say, oh yeah, this nigga Shai is ass because what he's seen in the playoffs that is not as what you're seeing from a large sample size and a regular season of the elite greatness that he has, because various tends to even out compared to in the postseason where you get a small sample size of games and a lot of casual watch playoff basketball and not watch the regular season large tendencies. You got this nigga James who has I haven't heard James say anything about Agent Mitchell not once in a regular season at all. Haven't even if I ask James what the starting lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder from November 19th on to the 28th, right? He wouldn't tell you that shit, right? But he allowed Agent Mitchell snap against the Los Angeles Lakers, cooking a DeAndre Ayton backline and be able to cook Luke Kennard and Austin Reeves that he's some fucking superstar role player, some superstar star player. And I'm like, bro, y'all casuals only value the playoffs. Y'all casuals only sit there and make judgments about basketball during the playoffs, which is stupid as fuck. It's stupid. And sitting there and saying, I watch the highlights on YouTube. Nigga, you got to watch the games. The highlights is not going to tell you.
No, Mo, I agree with you on that. You do got to watch.
And stop this nigga. And nobody asked. The question was, do you watch regular season regular season games? Mookie moving the whole goalpost. The question was, which games have more importance, the regular season or the fucking playoffs? Mookie went on the whole tangent to move the goalposts about niggas watching the regular season. It ain't about who watches the regular season. It's which one has more.
How are you not going to
the regular season or the fucking playoffs?
Tyree, what do you mean? It's not about who watches the regular season. The regular season matters.
To who watches the regular
season. It matters.
We asked him, Mookie, which one means more, the playoffs or regular season?
Bro, the regular season is like 2 seasons in one.
Oh my god!
It's a lot of fucking games in the regular season. You have a first half, you have the All-Star break. You have to watch these games. You can't sit there and make an evaluation. That's like sitting there saying, That's like sitting there saying is that okay, we have 50 share games in a regular season, right? only 10 games in a postseason. This guy was great, elite throughout 50 games. 10 games in the postseason, he wasn't. He dropped off, right? Bro, obviously, that's not an accurate depiction of who he is as a basketball player, because when you give him a share lower games where the variance evens out, he becomes that elite to superstar caliber player. So I'm not going to sit there and evaluate no fucking postseason as the accurate depiction of who that player is.
Mookie, stop, bro. Stop with these excuses for SGA, bro.
Hey, KJ,
you gotta cut this shit out,
KJ, shut the fuck up. You still Mars fucking goddamn takes on player's choice, nigga. You dick Rod Marsh. You were a Ben Taylor merchant, nigga. You don't know basketball, nigga. Stop it, nigga. Still in terms talking about S tier athleticism and shit. Nigga, you a nerd. You paid $84 for that gold diamond tier to be in Ben Taylor's Discord, getting fucking stats and numbers. Shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't know basketball, nigga. You've been cooked before. Now, my point is...
So okay, let me ask you a question, Mookie. Is Lamar Jackson a playoff choker?
Why are we talking about football, bro?
I'm just asking a question.
Why are we talking about football?
I'm asking the question. Is Lamar Jackson a playoff choker?
We stop talking. So you stop comparing football to basketball.
You brought up fucking football, dumbass.
You brought up football, bitch.
Bitch, you brought up football.
Stop talking about football.
Nigga. What are you
Shut
talking
the fuck
about?
up. We're talking about basketball.
Is Lamar Jackson a fucking playoff choker, nigga?
Bro, you might get mute.
Why you can't answer it, bro?
We're not talking
Why you can't answer it? It's yes or no?
Bro, I'm not answering that question. Like I said there said. Like I said there said, chat.
It's sad, chat.
My main point of what about SGA is SGA dropping the playoffs. Yes. So did Jokic. Jokic is a bigger playoff dropper than SGA. So did D-Wade. D-Wade dropped in the playoffs. Kobe dropped in the playoffs. Every all-time great playoff player dropped in the postseason, right? Because at the end of the day, dive deep in the water. Hold on, Ant.
Yo, too.
I'm trying to talk. He's still whining. Let me talk. Damn.
All right, come.
Now, what I'm saying to this is that every all-time great player drops in the playoffs, right? They're going to. If you're having a historical season,
hey, Mookie, block this nigga real bony. He called you a monkey, bro. Come on, man. You don't play that like that, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go. Matter of fact, I'm taking all y'all niggas wrenches for allowing that shit.
Come on, man. We don't do.
Yeah. I need some new minds, bro. Yeah, so I'm taking Jimmy Two Shoes, troll ass nigga. Nigga don't do shit, but just sitting there and just troll. I'm gonna take this nigga shit. Y'all supposed to fucking block the fucking mods. These trolls. Move that shit. Young 3K, move that shit. Get y'all niggas out of here, bro. Y'all gotta be better next time, bro. I need some new mods, chat. Who trying to get new mods, bro? I need mods in this bitch, bro. Who trying to be new mods, bro? That can block this shit, man. But yeah, chat. Like I said there said, it's hard to continue the same historical pace that you're presenting in a regular season. It's hard to keep that standard, bro. Like nobody's not gonna keep that standard.
We agree with that, Mookie. We understand
that nobody.
What
if
he did
nobody's not going to continue to shoot 55% from the field and average over 30. Nobody's not going to do that in the postseason.
Okay, we're not asking Shai to do that. Can't Shai at least shoot 47% or with?
Bro, he don't have no. Bro, Tyler, this is the thing that you don't understand. He don't have no elite secondary creators. He don't. He don't have a Clay where Clay can somewhat wrap defense because his ability to move off the basketball, and guys have to be fearful for this nigga. He don't have that.
Oh, Mookie, he had that last series against the fucking Lakers when he had AJ Mitchell, and he still didn't shoot over 50%.
Bro, AJ Mitchell is not no elite offensive creator, brother.
You say he was elite? Oh my God, Mookie.
I never say he's elite.
When you said, "Oh my God, AJ Mitchell is,"
I never say he's elite. What are you talking about?
Bruh, Mookie, last series when y'all played us, the Lakers, in the playoffs, You said, "Oh my God, AJ Mitchell is just cooking Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves can't do nothing with AJ Mitchell.
Look who you said.
He's
You just
elite.
said.
You said he's elite
Look what
offensively.
look what name you just said. You said Austin
I'm
Reeves.
going off of what you said, Mookie.
Hey,
You said
Mookie, that
Austin
was
Reeves.
elite gas.
Bro, shut the fuck up. You said Austin Reeves and you said fucking Luke Kennard. So obviously you're gonna cook Austin Reeves and you're gonna cook Luke Kennard.
And you called that elite, nigga. What the fuck?
I never said he was elite.
Oh my God, it's just sad.
The fuck? I said he was good. He
You
don't
think
have
good?
no elite creator. He don't have no Jamal Murray who can somehow wrap defense with his elite shot.
Jamal Murray's not elite. Stop bringing him up.
Yes, he does. He is elite. Shut the
Oh
fuck up.
my
No,
God.
he's not,
You don't
bro.
know
He gets
basketball.
fucking
Shut your
clamped
dumb ass
every
up.
playoffs,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up, nigga.
He's not elite, man.
Yes, he is. He is elite.
Bro, did you
He
watch
is
what
one of
McDaniels did to him in the playoffs, bro? Come on, man.
He is
Oh
elite.
my
Nigga,
God.
I
stop,
didn't even
nigga.
care, bro. I didn't even care about the Jokic shit,
No,
bro.
nigga.
But
Jamal Murray is
stop
elite
saying Jamal
offensive
Murray's
player.
elite,
He's
man.
elite
He's not.
pull-up
Just
shooter.
stop saying that.
Hold on. If that's the case, then why Nikola Jokic's offense dies when Jamal Murray is not on the floor?
Okay, sure. What does that have to do with what you just said?
Because his elite shot making, his elite creation.
No, he's not.
his elite pull-up
Prove it.
shooting. Yes. What do you mean prove it?
What's his efficiency?
He was plus fucking 8 in the postseason. What are you talking
This
about?
postseason? What postseason?
In 2020, did he not shoot 50?
You don't even count the fucking bubble.
All right, what about in 2023?
You literally say it's fake
What about
hoops, nigga.
2023?
Now you want to bring the shit up
What
for
about
Jamal Murray.
2023, you dumbass nigga?
Okay, what was his efficiency?
In 2023, Jamal Murray was a fucking goddamn what was he? Relative true shooting percentage. He was 58.6 in the postseason.
What was his relative, nigga?
What's elite?
Relative what?
When Jokic
Relative what?
When Jokic was in hold on.
Oh, nigga, don't answer.
When Jokic was fucking goddamn when he was on the court, he led a +6 offense when he was on the floor. A +6 offense on the floor.
Nigga, you just said you don't value playoffs. Now you gonna say he's an elite shot.
And he was a plus season. He was a +6. He was a plus fucking goddamn 6 relative offensive rating in the regular season.
That's
right?
team offense.
Hold on. In the regular season, Jamal Murray has always been efficient. He's always been above.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
No, he has. He's been mid.
62% true shooter percentage.
Averaging over. Said always been efficient. That's
62% true shooter percentage.
That's one season.
Can you name me one time where SG had a creator like Jamal Murray?
Said he's always been efficient.
25 points per game,
efficient.
shooting 62% true shooter percentage.
You said he's always been efficient. He has one efficient regular season.
Ever had that? Name me.
That doesn't make Jamal Murray elite.
Yes, he is.
You just moved the goalposts. You're trying to say
if he's elite pull-up shooter and he can create at all 3 levels, an elite scorer, right? That will make him elite.
Okay. So by that logic, right? Hold on, wait. So I'm about to cook you for being a fucking hypocrite. So by that logic, right? Then Wemby's an elite creator when you said he does nothing elite on offense.
No, he's not.
Oh, so Wemby's not. So Jamal Murray's a better shot creator than Wemby.
Yes, on the perimeter, absolutely. Yes.
No. Overall.
Yes, he's a better shot creator than Wemby. Yes.
Overall,
what are you talking about? Yes. Are you dumb?
a nigga shot can't even get blocked or touched.
Wemby is not a good shot creator. You don't pose this well in the post. Number one. Number two, he's not a.
What
really
does
good
Jamar do?
He does, huh?
He gets blocked up every playoffs, bro.
Jamal Murray does not. Let me say this one more time. I do not value the playoffs. Can you stop bringing up a small?
Okay, so who's in the regular season?
In the regular season, he's always been elite pull-up shooter. He's always been elite off the ball. He's always been in the 90 percentile in catch and shoot situations. He's always been.
That's not creating. Catch and shoot is not creating.
That is creating, bitch.
Catch and shoot is not creating, man.
You sound
what are you
fucking
talking
dumb.
About? Nigga, you just said he's elite creator, and then you brought up catch and shoot.
He is elite creator. You sound
just
dumb.
brought up catch and shoot for creating, man. This is how I know you're flustered. You're just reaching for shit. You just say catch and shoot.
Off the ball, catch and shoot, coming off the pin downs and curls.
Is he creating off? He's not creating off the ball.
Jamal Murray you can make the argument that Jamal Murray has been the defenses more than Nikola Jokic as a downhill attacker. Yes, he has.
No, he doesn't, man.
Yes, he does. Yes, he has.
Nigga, stupid, bro.
Yeah, you don't know basketball. You cook,
bro. You just said you said creator, and then you brought up catch and shoot.
That's one of the aspects of just being able to consistently elite pull up shots.
Nigga, that's not creating, bro.
So, Kenja, you think
niggas say catch and shoot creating?
Coming off of curls is not creating.
No, you say catch and shoot. That's different.
Coming off of curls is not creating. Hitting pull up jump shots is not creating.
No, you're not. No, you're not creating.
Providing
you're not. You're not the one.
Yes, you are. You are creating.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are. If you come up a curl, come up a down screen, come up a dribble handoff, right? That is creating
someone's
your
passed
shot.
you the ball. So if
Yes,
someone
if
cut, if someone cut it.
someone pass you the ball, what the fuck you have to do to be
Okay,
able
so
to
let
play
me
your
let me
shot?
ask you. This is
You
a very
sound
stupid.
dumb.
This is a stupid argument.
You
Okay,
don't
so
you don't know
all
basketball.
right, hold on. I'm about to just. That's probably expose the logic. So if someone sets me a back screen to cut back door, and I cut back door, that's me creating.
What does that back door have to do with you fucking come off a curl and create
Why?
your
Because
own
it's off the.
shot?
It's the same. It's the
If
same concept.
it's no, it's not. It's not the same
Yes,
concept.
it is.
A back door, and someone setting the back door. That means they cut into the back side. They're cutting to the baseline.
In both
It's not
scenarios,
the
someone's
same
setting a
thing
screen to
as
get you
it's
open.
not the same thing as someone set a curl and Jamal Murray has to dribble 1 or 2 dribbles, right, to be able to rise up and shoot. A back cut to the rim is basically you cutting and not taking more
You
than
didn't say 1 or 2 dribbles.
That's a curl. I mean, you curling to the basket.
No, you could curl. No, you could come
You
off a
curl and
curl and
catch
catch
and
a
shoot.
shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You could come off a curl and catch a shoot.
Oh
bro.
my god, bro! A back door cut is when a defender.
Are you telling me you can't catch a shoot off a curl?
What are you talking about? When a player comes off a curl and a
Can you catch a shoot off a curl?
You saw what talking. When a player comes off a tightly curl, when the teams have to set the screen and he comes off the curl, you can literally take 1 or 2 dribbles into a pull up. That's what Jamar
bro.
He attacks the rim. When
Can
people
you
talk
catch
about,
go ahead.
can you stop over talking me, bro? When
I
I'm
just have
talking
one
about
question.
Jamal Murray curling to a jumper, I'm talking about he coming off a movement, a screen action, and then he's reading the defender, turning the corner, controlling his footwork, and creating space for a fucking pull up. That's what Jamal Murray do. That's creating a shot. You talking about a backdoor cut where they don't have to fucking take 1 or 2 dribbles. All they just doing is cutting because they fearful for the other guy to set the screen.
You said, okay, so you said, can you catch a shoot off a curl, man?
Yes, you can catch a shooting curl.
Okay, so just because you come off a curl does not mean you're creating.
Jamal Murray does that.
Jamal Murray is overrated.
Jamal Murray does not.
Stop bringing
Jamal
him up.
Murray does not. When we talk about Jamal Murray,
Let me go through the numbers.
Can we go to SGA?
Bro, you're reading off numbers because you know you a cat.
You just brought up.
Jamal Murray
Okay.
rarely catch and shoot coming off a curl. He rarely does that.
No, he does it all the time. That's a lie.
No, he does not.
About
No, he does
SGA
not.
SGA again.
The reason why Jamal Murray does not do that because team is overplay. The reason why Jamal Murray doesn't do that because teams play him up the level. So when teams play him up the level, that means that eliminate any fucking catch and shoot opportunities as well. So that means Jamal Murray has to pound dribble. That means Jamal Murray has to drive the ball to the basket. That means Jamal Murray has to step back and shoot fadeaway contested jump shots because teams play up the level, right? Because they fearful for Jamal Murray to hit shots from everywhere from the angle. It's simple basketball, King J. Shut the fuck up.
Bro, you are genuinely retarded.
You don't know basketball.
I'm not gonna lie, you are genuinely retarded if you think Jamal Murray is a better creator than Wemby.
He is a better creator than Wemby.
Do the playoff count for SGA, King J?
Yes, he is. The reason why Jamal Murray is so let me ask you something. Let me go cook your ass. What does Wemby does great at creating?
Finish.
Hold on, time out. So you willing to sit there and say that a nigga back cutting is not fucking goddamn creating a jump shot, but a nigga is fucking goddamn catching lobs because he's 7'4".
Did I say catch lobs? I didn't say catch
you
lobs.
sound dumb as fuck, bro.
Did I say catch lobs or did you add that in there?
That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense, bro.
No,
when we
you
talk
don't
about,
make sense. I didn't say catch lobs. You said
when we talk about
lobs.
creating, we're talking about your ability to create.
You just score that many points off lobs in the playoff. Hold on, I gotta refresh my shit. I can't hear nothing.
This nigga sound dumb.
Fucking every time.
Yeah, nigga, get your ass cooked, bro. I'm cooking the fuck up this nigga, bro. You want to smoke too, Tyree?
Nigga, I've been cooking your stupid ass.
Play with me, bitch.
Nigga, I've been cooking your ass all fucking night. You said playoffs don't matter. That's sad, bro. A nigga that say playoffs don't matter. Yeah, you definitely getting
I'm cooking these niggas, bro.
That's Atlantic.
Hold on. I gotta ask you, why you gaslight Tyree when you the one that brought up football, and then he brings up a great point on why you criticize.
I did not bring up football, dumbass.
You did bring up football, nigga.
Gaslight.
Yes, you did bring up football.
You brought up football as moving the goalpost when Tyree was cooking.
I'm gonna block you right now. Give me an example of why I bring up football.
You said Tyree.
Oh, so you did bring it up.
Hold on, I got your back, non-baller. You said Tyree, you're a casual basketball watcher.
You was watching fucking football and told me you don't watch basketball up until February.
Did I bring
That what you
football?
said?
Hold on. Did I bring up football as a point to make within basketball debate?
Yes, nigga. You said
No, I did not.
and you brought up football.
I was sitting there and pointing out. I was sitting there pointing out that y'all watch football. Y'all watch football.
So you brought up football.
Okay, so did I make that as a point of
No. The point was
arguing
who brought up football.
about basketball? I didn't compare football to
the
basketball.
point was who brought up football.
I just realized the SGA is the equivalent of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, you gotta go. Your mic is out.
Your mic fucking up.
Yeah, goodbye, bitch.
Bro,
The point was
here's
who
the
brought
thing.
up football.
But here's the thing, right? I'm not even here to shit on shit, right? But you honestly, you flip flop and pick and choose based on what's convenient for your argument, right?
No, who he
So
loved.
for years,
Who
right?
he loved.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
Hold on.
Let
me pipe you down right quick. We talk about a nigga flip flop. Oh, let's go dive into your motherfucking flip flop. Nigga, you went from a James Harden fucking let's talk about it. Nigga, you went from a LeBron James dick rider to dick rider James Harden when he went on the Brooklyn Nets to a Steph Curry dick rider. Then sitting there saying I'm off that Curry's dick, nigga, and I'm gonna dick ride Nikola Jokic. Then you went on a Discord and said, nigga, I am not Jokic FC no more. I am Wemby FC. So let's talk about how much you flip flop, King J. Let's talk about that shit on how you dick ride 24/7. Let's talk about it.
First of all, you just kept your ass up. I literally said in the Discord that you brought up that hey, I'm still a Jokic fan.
No,
but I can't. Hold on, bro. Stop trying to cut me off. Let me finish my take. I said in the Discord that I am still a Jokic fan, but I can't support him the way I was before. And second of all, this has nothing to do with that. Just me supporting different players. Let's say I just flip flop, choose different players. My standards for what I consider great doesn't flip flop based on who I like. Yours do, nigga. You know why? Because for years you was a fucking Kawhi Leonard jock writer talking about he's playoffs this, playoffs that, playoffs this, and
my
then all of a
opinion
sudden,
changed.
right?
My opinion changed.
Hold on.
My
Then all
opinion
of a sudden,
changed.
hold on, bro. Then all of a sudden, right? Shai comes along and you realize, hey man, the playoff translation ain't there. Then you're like, oh well,
my opinion
you end up.
changed. Now hold on. Now let's look what King J said. I am not a part of Jokic FC. I am currently Wemby FC. Did you not say that, King J?
Bro, I never said I didn't. I said
Did you not say that you're not part of Jokic FC no more? Are you part of Wemby FC?
Hold on, King J, you said you part of a nigga fan club? What the fuck?
No,
that's what hoes say,
nigga.
Nigga, you said I'm not a part of Joker fan club anymore. I'm currently Wemby fan club.
It's not fan.
That's what women say, nigga. What the fuck?
No, it's not.
Put your legs in the bag, KJ.
Yeah, that's
FC isn't fan club.
Put your legs in the goddamn bag, KJ.
FC isn't fan club. It's a soccer
fan
thing.
club. Yeah,
no, it's a fan club, nigga.
Fan club, nigga. You a fan. You a fan.
You a fan, nigga.
No fan club.
You a fan.
Nigga say I'm not part of a nigga fan club no more. It's crazy.
Well, I didn't say that, so that's irrelevant. FC isn't fan club. It's a soccer thing.
What's anyway, this? What do it mean? What does FC mean?
I don't know, but it's not fan club. They call it for.
So what FC mean?
They don't. It's not fan club.
So what's the meaning? I'm asking you.
You want me to look it up? You want me to think?
Please, okay. Yes.
Football. It's football club. That's what it's saying.
Same shit. Football club.
It's not fan club.
You part of the fan club,
nigga. That shit fan club, nigga.
That's not fan. It's not fan club.
Yes, it is, nigga.
Same shit. Football club, fan club, all the same.
It's not the same shit. But anyway, back to the real point. I literally have you, Mookie, a screenshot of you flip flopping, saying that that regular season is full of noise and variance because teams don't scheme for matchups.
I changed my opinion.
Oh, really? How convenient is that? For Shai,
I changed my opinion. I learned I was a casual at the time, and I growing my basketball knowledge, expanding my basketball knowledge. So no, I disagree with that. I was totally wrong. Outbased. Did some research, and I think that regular season is way more valued in terms of.
This is a lot of steps. This is a lot of hoops you jump through just to say I did it for Shai.
No, it's not. I did it for Shai. It's just,
you did it for Shai.
At the end of the day,
The reason why I did it, or just say it in general, because the reason why people don't have a higher evaluation of certain players like Kawhi, Jimmy Butler, great playoff risers that are just mediocre in the regular season, because they have a
Who?
consistent reason, and,
Wait, who?
and it is because what they are in the regular season.
What
What?
player your name? You said who's
Kawhi.
mediocre in the regular season?
Well, not mediocre, but they're not all time great in the regular season, and that's Kawhi,
Okay.
Jimmy, right? Those other players that are not all time great, and people don't have a higher evaluation of those players because they don't do this shit in a large grand step size. That's why people consider Kawhi as like one of the greatest playoff performers ever, playoff risers, is because of how he rises compared to what he did in the regular season. But my point is to sit there and say is that we got to get off the term of playoff dropper. We have to get off the term of this guy drops in the playoffs, because you was a loud advocate of that 2 years ago on Rated R, right? That this player is a playoff dropper, when the guy that you sitting there thought that was a playoff riser turned out to be a playoff dropper.
I never. Well, when did I say he was a riser?
Yes, you did. You say he was a riser after 23, the year that he won the championship. Did you not say that? Yes, you say he was a
I don't
playoff
know if I
riser.
said it, but let's say I said it.
You said that.
But
So, like I said, and he ended up turning out to be a playoff dropper.
I don't remember saying that. But
so my point is sitting there saying
if
this
I
is
did,
that
I was wrong, and I said
my point is sitting there saying the only way you could get off these nasty Jokic takes of him being like the top five. No, I'm just making an example. The reason why I'm just getting a point. I'm not talking about Jokic. I don't want this to be a Jokic screen. But the reason why you can get off nasty topics of sitting there saying Jokic is a better offensive player than Kobe, or Jokic is a top 5 offensive peak, is his evaluation what he does in the regular season, not in the postseason. Because we all know the assists, the playmaking, the scoring all drops come postseason time. So, and
everything you said is irrelevant.
He's terrible.
Again, here's the
thing. I'm cooking this shit. I am cooking, bro. Fuck.
Okay, here's the problem. You said a whole lot of nothing because
developed his opinion and is now the wemby.
But how I evaluate players is the same. Playoffs are still more valuable than regular season. Are you trying to pretend like regular season and playoffs is equal? It's just you coping for Shai, bro. Would you rather have Shai be great in a regular season and all-time great?
Regular season is not more valuable than NBA.
Let me ask you the question. Would you rather Shai be a great regular season player and all-time great postseason player, or would you rather be all-time great regular season player but great in the postseason?
All-time great regular season players, because it's a large sample size.
Okay, so you rather Shai be better in the regular season than the postseason?
Yes, because it's a large sample size.
Michael Jordan can't be the GOAT.
The problem with your argument, this is what I'm saying. This would disconnect. This would disconnect what I'm sitting here saying. This is that in a regular season, it's a large sample size. We have enough books. We have enough defense that you're going to. The variance tends to even out, and the playoffs is high variance. It's things that over the norm. It's things that are just not controlled, right? It's 5-game series. You got 4-game series. That's not an accurate depiction of who you are as a basketball player. It's just not. That's why I think regular season is more valuable than the playoffs.
Oh, again, you keep talking about.
Okay, hold on. How is Michael Jordan the GOAT?
The sample size, not the end all be. It's also important when the sample size takes.
Yeah, but the problem is that you're using.
You rather a player start peaking in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but the regular season.
No. The problem.
You would.
Bro, the problem is you're using a tiny playoff sample as is the definitive truth. The regular season game, you have 82 games against different coverages, personnels, and game plans over a large sample. So even if you look at the variance, it starts to even out. You get more cleaner picture of who's actually the player, who he actually is. In the playoffs, yes, you do.
No,
what do you mean?
Don't.
Yes, they do.
You don't, because you're playing different teams every other day, every game. Whereas in the playoffs, you're facing one team 7 times, and they can scout you. They don't have to worry about. We have to worry about games we're gonna play. They're not worried about like, we're gonna.
Well, I didn't realize we was playing for.
Yes, in the regular season.
Hold on.
I thought we was playing for championships, man. This is crazy.
In the postseason, players don't play as hard in the regular season as they do in the postseason. So I'm gonna ask you another question. Would you prefer? If Kawhi played, let's say 2019 Kawhi's postseason, would you prefer Kawhi's 2019 postseason, if he played like how he did in the postseason in the regular season, and play like he did in the regular season in the postseason in 2019?
What?
I'm saying, If Kawhi Leonard was to play how he did in the regular season, in the postseason, do you think that would be better?
Can I ask you a question? What's the difference between Kawhi in 2019 and regular season and comparing the postseason without using any single stat?
Oh, he's a significantly better scorer. The scoring is way better.
Why is he a significantly better scorer?
Oh, just his output, his shooting, his
Output.
shot making, his defense is better.
His shot making was already there in the regular season. I seen.
Was it better in the postseason?
It was just as good as in the postseason.
Some players are playoff. Hold on. Some players rise in the
Kawhi's the
playoffs,
same
though. They play
player
better in the playoffs.
in 2019 in the regular season and the postseason.
Yes, he's still the same player.
Oh my gosh, bro.
It just the problem is y'all
You
think
don't believe that.
the problem is that y'all niggas look at stats and look at y'all look at moments and think that he was better than what he was in the regular season in the playoffs, but when he was in the regular season, he was playing the same way.
No, he wasn't, man.
Yes, he was.
Wait, hold on. So Mookie, there's no such thing as a playoff riser.
But my point is sitting there saying that if you look at if playoff defense are so like matchup specific where like a team can completely sell out on one player because they're preparing for like one team, that's the reason why King J that I think regular season has more value when evaluating a player is because the regular season test on they have basically
no sense.
I'm about to tell you why. Because in the regular season, it tests you against dozen different schemes. You got dozen different personnel. You got different coaching staff. You have a larger sample. You have different players that you're going against. And a playoff series is only measuring how well you match up against one specific opponent. That's the only thing I'm sitting there saying as well. In the playoffs, you're going against different teams. You're going different personnel. You're going against different benches. So my point is sitting there saying this is that if a player shoots 38% over 3 games over the 82-game sample, but in the playoffs he shoots 28% in the 6-game sample, I'm trusting that 82-game sample more than I'm doing that 6-game sample because it's a larger sample and it's more reliable.
Why you saying
even it's an 82-game sample compared to a 23-game sample, I am trusting that 82 games.
What about a 50-game sample in the playoffs?
You don't play no 50 games. You don't play no 50 games in a single playoff run.
Over multiple.
You don't play that.
Over multiple.
You don't play.
Hold on.
Okay, if we do multiple season for the playoffs, then let's do multiple season in the regular season. It still will be larger for the size of the regular season. You get it cooked.
But at that point, you would rather have the postseason.
Damn,
are you really insinuating there's no such thing as a playoff riser, as in players actually?
I'm not saying. Hold on, Ben Baller. I'm not saying there's no such thing as playoff risers. But I think my point is sitting there saying the reason why they're playoff risers is because they didn't set this bar and the standard high in a large sample size in a regular season for you to be considered right a playoff riser or a playoff dropper. Like if you look at guys like Harden, if you look at guys like Shai, if you look at guys like AI, if you look at guys like LeBron or these Kobe or these other players as well, is that they set the bar so high in the regular season where you're going to have some playoffs throughout their luxurious career where they're going to consider a playoff dropper because they set that bar that season so high in a large sample size where they're not going to reach that pinnacle in those heights come postseason time because, like I said there, it's more variance, is you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of noise coming to postseason time. So my point is sitting here saying, yes,
better defense, more schemes.
Like my point is sitting here saying that nobody is going to reach those heights that he did come postseason time. It's very rare. It's only a selected few players that is consistently doing that. So yes, everybody's going to be a playoff dropper. Shai is going to be a playoff dropper because the standard that he set in the regular season is so extremely high. And the crazy thing about it is that the nigga Shai still leads the playoffs in playoff scoring. His playmaking has been so elite. It's been so his playmaking has been so elite. His scoring has been one of the top in the league in the postseason as well, right? He's winning, he's making impactful winning plays come playoffs, but it's still not enough because y'all expecting Shai to reach those heights come the regular season when nobody's going to do that shit.
Okay, but here's the problem though. The dudes you're trying to put him with, he's not reaching their heights.
They never did that. Name me I asked you, name me a playoff run where Kobe averaged 30 shooting 55% from the field. Name me a playoff run where Steph Curry averaged 30 shooting 55% from the field. Name me those playoff runs where they did that shit.
Bro, he doesn't have to. I'm not talking about dropping.
Okay, that's my point. But Shai has to.
But he doesn't have to. He doesn't have
to. You know, his playmaking has been elite.
even though he's been manipulating defense, even though he's been dissecting coverages, even though the coverages that he's been seeing some of the most hybrid zone coverages that I have never seen any guard with a share ball play. What do you mean to what? What do you mean so what?
Mookie, it's a 15% drop off though. This ain't a little drop off. This is a 15% drop off.
All these all-time greats have to deal with that, man.
No, they did not. They did not see the coverages that SGA seen. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they seen. Yeah, Kobe seen tougher coverages.
No, SGA seeing tougher coverages. No, because all those all-time great players, all those all-time great players, all those all-time great guards had elite secondary creators. Kobe had Shaq, right? Kobe had a great creator in the post and Pau Gasol. Kobe had a great offensive ecosystem, right? Michael Jordan, not Michael Jordan, but Steph Curry had KD. Steph Curry had Clay. Even though Steph Curry had a great offensive ecosystem that creates motion looks and motion split cuts and guys that are just consistently moving.
Why you said that Michael Jordan? He played in a triangle too.
Other players had elite offensive creators. Jokic had Jamal Murray. SGA, name me the elite offensive creator that you can literally go to and they can consistently create high leverage offense. They can consistently wrap defense. They can consistently create events, right? They consistently force rotations and they consistently double on a consistent basis to allow Shai to sometimes get one-on-one opportunities because they're fearful for the secondary creator. He does not have that shit. He does not.
Oh my god,
bro! That has nothing to do with him getting clipped by Castle.
Hold on, King J.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so did SGA have that the regular season?
But you gotta understand in the regular season, oh my god, in the regular season, and this is why I sat there and said, in the regular season, teams do not sit there and follow one game plan. They just don't. Like they do in the postseason. What? In the postseason, teams all right. So you look in the regular season, you have some teams that will sit there and double chat. You have some teams that will sit there and double J-Dub, right? Or do you have teams that will strictly play them one-on-one, right? The schemes in the regular season is so different. It's so a mixture of what teams.
So it's harder.
Right. So my point is to sit there and say this is that just because Shai in the regular season didn't have all day, he was still playing at elite levels and still playing at elite heights. And the postseason is different because they follow the same game plan.
So you're proving to us that the playoffs is much more difficult to be what Shai is. That's what you're proving to us.
The playoffs is small variance. Is a small sample.
Is it more difficult to game plan?
It could be more. It could be more difficult. Yes, but like I said there, said it's small. No, it's not more important. Just because it's more difficult, that don't mean it's more important.
Well, that's fuck.
Is it more impressive? Is it more impressive to perform at a high level in a tougher environment, or less impressive?
It's more important to perform at 82 game sample size of you being the hub.
No, that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question, bro. Is it more impressive to perform at a higher level when you have to face tougher coverages, like you're arguing, or is it less impressive?
It's more impressive if you can perform at historical levels in the postseason.
Bruh, answer the question.
Shut the fuck up, you bitch ass nigga. You shut the fuck. Matter of fact, you banned. Get out of here, bitch. You banned, bitch. You ain't gonna sit there and overtalk me, bitch ass nigga. Who the fuck you think you is, you white piece of shit? The fuck before I give your fucking mama this big BBC bitch. Have her choking on this dick, bitch. Don't ever overtalk me, nigga, on my shit, nigga. Who the fuck you think you are? You better sit your white ass down, bitch ass nigga. The fuck, nigga? You want to do that shit in my fucking face? I've been slapped the piss off your ass, nigga. Now, like I said before I really was cut off by this white supremacist bitch, right? What I'm saying is that it's impressive to perform in the postseason, right? Without having an elite secondary creator putting up historical numbers and historical feats. That's what is impressive. But like I said, it's very rare players do that in the postseason without an elite offensive creator and you being the main hub on a roster, right? It's going to be very difficult for you to put those numbers up. The problem, what I'm sitting there saying, is Shai is never going to be 30 a game or plus relative 10 true shooting percentage in the playoffs. He's not going to be ultra efficient. The problem is that when you actually break down the game and look at what has been going good for Shai, his playmaking, his ability to process the defense, his ability to throw these passes with anticipation, to understanding rotations at a high clip, something that he struggled with for the most part in the postseason last year. And he's gotten better in the large sample size in the regular season when people think that his playmaking was not that good in the regular season, right? So I've seen the improvements in his game, and I've seen it translate in the playoffs. So from a dropper standpoint, like the shooting accuracy, if you're seeing 4 on the ball and you got guys that are loading up the nail and building a box around him, like, yes, he's not going to get to the rim like that, right? Yes, the frequency is going to drop because the amount of coverages that he is seeing from a consistent basis where they want to take him off the paint. But that still doesn't show that his value is still extremely high. And the standard for Shai is so extremely high.
No, it's not, man. No one. You're trying to strawman the fuck out of everybody. Nobody said you got to be 30 on plus 10 in the playoffs, bro. What they're saying is that this dude in the regular season, he's not able to create the same separation in the playoffs that he is in the regular season. His
Do
shots
you
aren't
see
going
how the
down.
defense is guarding him?
Bro,
That's
hold
the
on, bro.
point.
Bro, hold on. Listen. I'm watching in the playoffs. I see that chicken wing not creating the same amount of separation it did all regular season. I see teams playing him way more physical than they did in the regular season, and I see him not getting to the basket to the same degree. And your
KJ,
coach,
they're building a wall. They're
hold
building
on,
a wall. They got Wemby on
hold
the
on, bro. Your
basket. They're
coach,
building a wall.
okay,
And they're
so
sitting 2 to the
okay,
ball.
hold on. This is my point, right? This is where you cook yourself. If a team is building a wall against you in the playoffs, and you're still able to overcome that, that's more impressive and more valuable than you having to play a team like
No,
the
it's not. But
fucking Wizards.
you're lacking context in
Oh
that
my gosh,
argument.
bro.
You're literally lacking argument at context. Name me a player that has built a wall and he's still overcome that without having elite spacers and elite offensive creators.
Kobe.
Name me a player that done that.
What do you mean? What do you mean elite creators?
Name me
LeBron
a
James.
player.
Pau Gasol
Name
was not no.
me
Pau
a
Gasol
player
was not
that
no
a
elite
team.
creator. I saw Kobe
Name me
do
a
it.
player that
Exactly.
I asked you a question because you
I
just sat there and said
Kobe.
no.
Jordan was one. Shaq
Jordan,
did
when
it.
did Kobe overcome that without having a great offensive infrastructure
No,
and
you
a
said
great
an
creator on
elite
the roster?
offensive creator. Now you just moving the
Yes,
goalpost. You
a
said
great
elite
offensive
creator. Was Pau Gasol
infrastructure
an
and a
elite? Was
great
Pau
creator.
Gasol an elite
He had
creator?
Pau Gasol and he had a triangle
Was he
Paul
an
offense.
elite creator?
Gasol.
Yes,
What the fuck?
he
Pau
had Pau
Gasol was
LeBron
a
James in
Gasol and
creator.
a great
2018.
triangle offense, bro. What are you talking about?
Pau Gasol was elite
So he's
creator.
yes, Pau Gasol create shots from the post. What are you talking
Bro,
Oh
about?
was he
my
elite? Was
god.
he elite?
He was a great creator.
Was
Yes,
he elite? You said
he was
elite.
a great creator, but he had elite offensive infrastructure. That's the point.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh,
god.
man.
He had an offensive infrastructure. The reality is that every all-time great scorer benefit for elite offensive infrastructure. Jordan had Phil Jackson in the triangle. Kobe had Phil Jackson and Pau Gasol. LeBron James had elite faking and elite multiple creators. Steph Curry had the motion offense and elite shooting around him and elite creators. Shaq had playmakers to feed him, right? The problem with SGA does not have an elite offensive infrastructure with elite offensive creators. He does
Oh
not
my
have
god.
that shit.
Do you
He
Wait,
know?
don't.
what,
Lord,
The
where
whole
was LeBron
infrastructure
elite
BS,
creation in
man.
2018?
Oh my gosh.
Bro,
that's a
What he
good
said?
question. What was LeBron elite creation in 2018?
what
That's a
what
good
about
question.
Dirk?
What
What
about
about Dirk?
Dirk?
What about
What about
him,
D
man?
Wade in 06?
Teams did not guard Dirk the way that fucking and Dirk. What year Dirk you
What?
talking? What year
Oh
Dirk you
nine
talking?
to 09 to 11. You want to use those 3 years, or if you want to hype index on like
Who?
2011.
Dirk was getting double team and shit too. What are you talking about?
Nigga, Dirk was not getting guarded like Shai.
What the fuck? Yeah,
No,
okay,
he
you
was
ain't
not. He was
yeah,
not getting guarded
yeah.
like Shai. He's a
Mookie,
powerful
you gotta
forward, bro.
stop. What that
What are you
mean?
talking about?
But here's the thing, Mookie.
He's not
Like
getting guarded like Shai,
the
bro.
the
Oh
the
my
real
god.
limitation in Shai's game that's been shown is that off the ball, he doesn't have that. It's not like he could just move off the ball, come off screens, and pull up and pop and shoot. He has to create his own shot. He needs to initiate
It
offense from
doesn't
top.
matter,
Like,
KJ. It doesn't
it
matter. It
does
doesn't matter.
matter.
It don't
It does
matter.
matter. Are you
The
saying
reason
that?
why,
Oh
KJ,
my
the reason,
gosh.
KJ, my point is sitting there said the reason why it doesn't matter. I cooked somebody else on this point is because even if Shai was so valuable off the basketball, right? Teams would still send doubles to the post. Teams would still top lock him. Teams would still make sure every curl action gets covered up to a point where then he's creating movement while creating backdoor cuts and stuff like that. I don't think the offensive infrastructure is going to allow Shai to maximize himself off ball and lock Shai's off ball game because that's not what Mark Dadnall and this offense ran for the Thunder. That's not what they ran. It's not ran like that. That's the
Oh my
point.
goodness, bro. Again, do you think if he had an off ball game, it would be helpful to not have to be in front of a defense all the time?
Bro, King J, if Shai suddenly start flying off of pin down screens and curls and floppy action, teams are just not going to let him catch it comfortably. They're just going to top lock.
Okay, so what, nigga? You're
What do
saying
you mean
he's an
so
all-time.
what? So then it's
Bro,
going to
you're
ask
saying-
you,
you're saying
and then it's
so
going to
what?
hold on.
Like,
Then it's
you
going
think
to
they
ask.
let
Hold on.
Kobe catch shit
Hold on.
comfortably?
Then
nigga?
it's
You
going to
think they
hold
let
on. Then it's
KD
hold on,
catch the ball
KJ.
comfortably?
Then it's going to
Like, what are you
ask
talking
you.
about?
Then it's going to ask you. What other guys, if Shai is getting played like that off the ball, just say that he has all this off ball creation. What other guys are going to create elite offense and flowing when Shai is getting top lock? He's getting double on the post on the second side. There is nobody. They don't have nobody to create elite offense when Shai is not on the ball. They don't have no downhill attackers and creators. They don't have no good passers and playmakers. They don't have no good pull-up shooters. They don't have that shit, bro. These are a bunch of 3-and-D guys that survive off of 4-and-3 advantages that Shai is creating, getting double on the top of the key, double high. They don't have that shit.
This nigga loves some SGA, bro. I'll give you that, Mookie.
Bro,
I
you
wish
know
I
what,
had a
Tyree,
bitch
it's
that
crazy,
fight for
bro.
me.
For years, man, it was all about playoffs. Kawhi is this.
Exactly.
You know, nigga used to hate on James Harden.
Niggas
for all the
told me
playoff
Kobe.
shit.
This nigga told me Kawhi was a better scorer than Kobe because of the playoffs. But playoffs
No, I
don't
did not. I
matter
did
no
not
more.
say that. I did not say that.
I'm pretty sure you
Wow.
want.
But like I said, there said,
No, it was Mass. It was Mass.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Wow.
Why do we have to sit there? And this is why I don't like about the basketball shit. It's because why do we have to sit there and compare which player is better in this moment? Or this player is better than the regular season. This player
You
is
do
better.
it all the time, Mookie. You just had to
Why
say that
can we?
SGA was better than Kobe, nigga.
Why can we sit there and compare the traits, the impact what a player has done? Why do we have to sit there and
crazy.
limit it to or who's better in the regular season or in the playoffs? That just doesn't make
You
sense.
the same
Nigga,
nigga that
thank
just
you.
had a stream that says SGA is officially better than Kobe Bryant.
Yes, he's a
What are
better
we
basketball.
talking
I
about?
think he's a better basketball player than Kobe.
And now you asking us not to have a
Bro,
discussion. What are
Moki,
you
for
talking
years,
about,
you literally shat on Jokic for years because of his playoff shit. And now because like some of the same shit.
Giannis,
Well, hold on.
and
First of all,
Giannis.
hold on.
Yeah,
And LeBron
Hold on.
James.
Time out. Let's correct this
Giannis
shit.
was definitely
Hold
another player.
on.
You shat
Yup,
on
Hold on.
Giannis
Time out. Let me correct this shit. I really don't shit on Jokic on his playoff shit.
Yes,
I
you
shit on Jokic sexuals like you and Andrew and all these niggas that sit there and dick suck Jokic by sitting there bringing these other players down. Like Andrew bring down a beat for being a playoff dropper, even though he dick sucked Nikola Jokic and he drops in the fucking playoffs every time. So that's what my argument is. I cook on Jokic sections who sit there, prop up Jokic for being somewhat this elite offensive hub and this top 10 peak all time, but then sit there and crucify other players that are in arguments of being better than Nikola Jokic, and you bring their playoff droppings to the detriment of them, right?
What about Giannis?
You do the same thing with Jokic. That's the
What
point.
What about Giannis?
What about Giannis?
What about Giannis?
What
You do
about
the same
LeBron?
thing. Are you cooking the Giannis sexuals, or do you just they genuinely criticize Giannis because he's a fraud in the playoffs?
Well, I think Giannis is a playoff dropper.
Okay, what about LeBron?
Okay, but hold on. You said that. Oh, why we got to do this with regular season and playoffs? Why can't we compare traits? Like,
Well,
nigga,
I do. I'm saying
you're engaging in the same shit. You're just talking.
I'm
about
not engaging. I'm not. Hold on. I'm not fully engaging in that. What I'm saying is that. Hear what I'm saying? I sit there and cook players in the postseason if other fan bases and players are not keeping the same energy. That's what I do. That's not how I evaluate things. That I evaluate things differently. I evaluate how good you are to the game of basketball. That's how I evaluate.
Okay, but why can't we do that with Shai though?
I can do it with Shai. I think Shai is very good at basketball.
No, but like, I mean, if everyone's consistent, like, why can't we do that with Shai too and talk about, hey, man, his shot making in the playoffs isn't like
because playoffs are a small sample size.
It's not just a small. Okay, that's just.
I
think you're just gonna say that anytime the playoffs.
It is a small sample size.
I guarantee you,
bro.
I guarantee you, if Shai was having all-time great playoff run, you would not be saying that dumb shit.
Yes, I would, bro.
100% guarantee you. I bet
I got
like I said there and said, if you value playoffs, then you probably think Shai is ass.
Hold on, you value playoffs.
Hold on, KJ, if you value playoffs so much, Shai shouldn't be in your top 5. He shouldn't.
No, that's not. No.
Yes, he is.
So you're trying to strum it.
Yes, he is. If Shai is bad in the playoffs,
I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth.
Don't not put him in your top 5.
I never said that. I never say Shai was bad in the playoffs. What I'm doing is what you do all the time. You have a certain fan base, aka Shai fans, right, that are saying you did the same shit with Jokic fans, right? So like we could do it back, okay? Where you're trying to put him in a category that he does not belong in yet.
You Shai fan? Hold
on. Let me finish, man. Let me finish. Okay. You're saying, oh, this dude, he's a better scorer than KD. He's a better scorer He's
Big
better
Kobe.
than Hold
I
on.
never
He's
said he
better
was
than Hold on.
scoring
He's
KD.
better than peak Kawhi. He's better than peak Kobe. He's better than peak Wade. And like
Yes.
we surpassed Kobe talks, we're gonna go to Jordan talks now, okay? And when people look at the way he plays in the playoffs, and they're like, "Hey, man, this dude, he doesn't look like up to Kobe's level or Wade's level or Jordan's level." That's a fair criticism, okay? So you can complain about all you want. That's what you've been doing for years. But because it's working against you now for your favorite player, you want to say, well, really, it's the regular season. We really shouldn't do that. We should look at how good their skill set is. And it's just a cop out, man.
It is a cop out.
It's not a cop out, and it's an accurate evaluation because I'm not going to sit there and cloud my judgment how historical these players play at from a large sample size and
Monkey, that's a
I
cap.
think they're completely ass. So say if you have someone that does that, say if you got someone that values the playoffs so much, but then values the regular season at small 10, you then going to sit there and say that Shai is not really that good of a player. Like if you think that Shai is not good in the postseason as well, you shouldn't think that he's a top 5 to top 10 player. I am not basing my evaluation off of just small sample size of the play set.
Yes, you do, Mookie. You on your other channel, nigga. You have a stream called James Harden Legacy is Cooked. All because of what he does in the fucking playoffs. How
That's
you
not a
not
lie.
value? Oh my
What
God.
what video I have where James Harden legacy is cooked?
Nigga, this is on your other channel. What is it called? Mookie something? What is it called?
Young Mookie?
Yeah, Young Mookie, nigga. The title is James Harden Legacy is Cooked. And it's all about what James Harden did in the fucking playoffs.
But did you look? Okay, that's the topic of the video. Now, did you look at the video? How was it?
I watched the video. Yes.
You didn't watch? Okay, what did I say in the video?
You was talking about all his failures in the playoffs.
That's not what I said. I was talking about the Cavaliers and Donovan Mitchell and shit like that.
For what? For what? What happened?
What do you mean? What happened? I just think that people were sitting there. I remember the video. I think people were sitting there saying that they were going to go to championship and win a championship at all.
Exactly. So you was looking at his playoff stats and all.
Yeah, but I didn't see. Hold up. Just because I made an evaluation of what they did in the postseason, that don't mean that I think that's the accurate depiction of who they are as basketball players.
So why you made a video of it then?
Because that's content, and making content of the video of what happened in the postseason to cover that is crazy.
Oh, Mookie, come on now.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been cooking the fuck out. Facts, Wave. I've been cooking these niggas, bro.
Here's the problem. Mookie. You know what it is? You actually don't believe this shit.
Is that your cousin or something?
But you have to say it to support your guy. Like you don't actually believe that you would rather a player peak in the regular season than in the playoffs, bro.
Yes,
you don't actually believe that.
Playoffs,
but you have to say it. You have to say it because Jay is your guy.
Playoffs is just about narratives and about the moments and the aura.
Now it's just about narratives.
It's about aura. That's why you love playoffs so much. It's about the aura. It's about what makes you.
According to Mookie, KD is a better player because his regular season is better than Kawhi Leonard's.
No.
Can I ask you something, Mookie?
No, Kawhi is a better basketball player than KD. Kawhi is a better basketball player than KD. Did I not sit here and say I evaluate players of who just as good as basketball, bro?
Wait, hold on. Don't you criticize KD scoring for years, talking about how in the playoffs he don't deal with physicality well?
And that's why you got.
And that's why you don't have him like above someone like Kobe. Because if you do regular season, KD versus Kobe,
KD still has those flaws in the regular season, though. That's the problem.
Okay, but is it as apparent in the regular season? Is it as meaningful in the regular season?
It's easy to be brought to the light because teams are like literally focusing on tennis. You're playing the same team that is focused on your tendencies throughout the whole time.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's what makes it.
But my point is to sit here and say,
what's higher leverage, playoffs or regular season, man? What's higher leverage?
I don't evaluate that. I don't.
What do you mean you don't evaluate? So you think game, let's say 60 of the regular season is the same as like the second round of the playoffs?
It could be. It could be.
It could be. It could be. Hold on.
You gave me the same answer.
Wait.
EJ, can I ask you a question?
Wait.
Can I ask you a question?
I just want clarification.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Wait, hold on. I just want.
No. I'm gonna
ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
You think game 60 of the regular season could be just as important as the second round of the playoffs?
What's game 60 about?
What?
A game 60 in the regular season can determine, who gets home court, who gets the 5th seed, who gets the 4th seed, who gets the 2nd seed, the 1 seed. Those shit can matter.
Okay, so by that logic, game one can determine that too. So you're gonna say game one?
No, it's not because game one various even out. Various even out.
Yeah, but that's one game. You're saying that
Yeah,
one
one game, but
game.
you're also playing that team multiple times, so it can then even out. So say if you
Okay,
lost
well,
one
I
game with your
mean,
team, you can play them 2-3 more times and still even out the record. That's the point.
yeah, but
Come on,
if
y'all
you
niggas.
lose,
Bro,
yeah,
I
but
ain't
if you
gonna lie,
lose
I'm
one
cooking the
game,
fuck out y'all
oh
niggas,
my,
bro.
this nigga's so delusional.
Okay, so Mookie,
Yeah, I'm cooking y'all niggas.
game
This nigga-
82 in the regular Mookie, which one is more important? Game 82 in the regular season or game 7 in the finals?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not answering this question because that's one of the dumbest questions I ever written.
You see what I'm saying, bro? It's sad, Mookie. You keep moving the goalposts, though. Like everybody knows the
Moving,
playoffs
I'm
is
saying
much more
very consistent.
importance and shit, bro.
Bro, here's the thing with playoffs, right? Teams try to exploit your weaknesses, man. They scout you out, they scout your tendencies, and they basically you play them 7 times in a row. They make adjustments. That's why it's
Absolutely.
that's why it's more of a that's why it's more of a test of like how great you are as a basketball player. How do you fare
No,
against a
no, it's
team
not.
that's how do you hold on? How do you fare against a team that's well prepared to exploit your weaknesses and limit your strengths? Can you
They do that
overcome
in regular
that?
season.
That's why playoffs is more important. Okay, losing one game in the playoffs in the regular season isn't as damaging as losing one game in the playoffs, bro. You know
Right.
that, but you're trying to act like it's not true because
But
it's so
SGA,
nasty what you're trying to do. Like, would you rather lose game one of the regular season or game one of the playoffs, Mookie, of any
I asked him
round?
that too. I asked him that too.
Bro,
Would you
bro,
rather lose
bro,
game
bro,
16 in the regular
bro,
season or
bro, bro,
game one of a
bro,
series?
bro. What I'm saying is this is
Oh
that
my
a
gosh.
playoff game, regular season games give you more information.
This nigga
No, it
got on track
doesn't.
shoes.
Yes, it does. A player when we looking at how a player performs, how a player or the player tendency, their traits. If a guy shoots 38% from three over the 82 games and then 28% for 6-7 games in the playoffs, which one was more important? It's the 82
Okay,
game
that's
sample size to
bro,
Chad,
evaluate the player.
I
bro.
guarantee, Chad, if the OKC Thunder go to the finals and win, and Shea averages about 29 points per game off like 49.5% shooting, Mookie would come on this bitch and say Shea is the greatest player of all time besides Michael Jordan, and how efficient he was in the fucking finals.
Mookie, can I ask you a question, bro? Are the teams better in the playoffs or the regular season?
That's kind of a
What,
question.
bro? Come on, Mookie, come on, bro.
Can I ask you a question? Are the OKC
Bro, hold
Thunder
on, wait.
better?
I have
Hold
other
on,
questions.
hold on. You said OKC is a historical team, right?
A historical defense. I didn't say a
No, no.
team.
You said there was a historical team. So is they more better in the regular season or in the playoffs?
They're better in the regular season.
Regular
Okay,
season.
then. So that's why you shouldn't use your evaluation because you sit there you value
But he's not
playoffs.
using the regular season though.
So
But
like I said,
wait,
the value
bro.
play.
Hold on.
What's up,
Yeah,
Just
but
Blaze?
the Thunder don't face the Utah Jazz every single day, though.
Go ahead, Just Blaze. You got it.
When
What? I'm so confused. What?
hey, Mook, I know this ain't the Mook I know,
Anyway,
bro. Like,
until Just
when
Blaze
it,
says something. Uh.
when,
Oh,
Hold on,
okay.
Just
My
Blaze
bad. My
talking.
bad.
Hold
I
on,
can't.
King J.
no,
I have
no,
to.
no, I
I
just
have to
wanted to know
refresh. My bad.
when
I can't
I,
hear.
I just wanted to know when did you come to this conclusion? This ain't the Mookie I know, bro. This ain't
The
the
movie,
Mookie
the
I
movie
know.
that
Just
you
Blaze,
know.
you been drinking? What the fuck? Just Blaze, you been drinking?
What
Hello?
just plays the Mookie that you know
He
was
must have been drinking.
lost in the basketball sauce. I just didn't do my due diligence to do the research and have a consistent logic. So yeah, I mean, you might know the Mookie for just talking bunch of narratives and not actually breaking down the game, looking at the scheme, looking at players' tendencies, and watching them from a consistent basis. Like you know, what I'm saying it was more of just trying to be a reactionator. Now it's me just giving a consistent logic and giving conductive reasons why I think that when you go off a player evaluation, look at how they play, you have to go with a larger sample size in regular season compared to postseason. Nobody's sitting there saying postseason games ain't important at all, right? But what I'm sitting there saying from an evaluation standpoint, how we look at the player from an impact standpoint and where his impact relies. The larger samples in the regular season, brother.
Man, everybody know
Okay,
common
if you
logic.
really
King
think
J,
that,
you can hear me, King J?
yeah, I can hear.
All
Nah,
right,
now you
common
just lost in
logic.
the shade black sauce.
But hold on.
Listen, common
Go ahead.
logic is
What's
that
up, bro?
everybody know that less is more and is more valuable. Just like when you have a car, you want less mileage on your car because it's more valuable.
When you want a woman, you want her to have less bodies because it's more valuable. When you play in the playoffs, it's less games, which means it's more valuable. Like, Mookie, what do you come up with this idea that more is better?
Yeah, but my argument isn't playoff. My argument is that my
You
argument.
cook.
No, my hold on. Can I talk? My
Go ahead, man.
It's common logic, man. Go ahead.
Oh
hey, just please go ahead, Joseph. Please, you didn't finish your point.
Damn.
Just
was he
please.
talking? But Bookie, come on, man. You don't believe this. Like it would be so
I'm
much
telling you what
easier,
the fuck I believe. I
bro.
100%
You don't
believe
believe
it.
it. I know you don't believe
I'm
it,
not
man.
gonna
He
tell you
don't
what the
believe
fuck
this
I believe,
shit.
bro.
You
He
don't
don't
believe
believe
I
it,
this
believe
shit.
what the fuck I'm saying, bro.
You
Please
don't
stop.
believe this shit. Stop it,
bro.
man.
You
I
don't
Stop
believe
it.
it.
believe
You don't
y'all
believe
just
that.
y'all just
Because you
casually
went
go off of just strictly playoffs, and that's not a valuation.
No, it's not strictly playoffs. No one said
All right,
that.
if we
No
go,
one
hold
said
on, if we go off of playoffs, why isn't Kawhi a top 10 player all time? Then
no.
we're
We're
not just
not.
going
We're
off of
not going
playoffs.
strictly
okay,
only
so
playoffs,
okay,
but it's more
so
valuable.
I don't go strictly only off of playoffs. I go
No
off
one
the
said
regular
that.
We didn't
season.
say you did, nigga.
No one
We said
said
that
that,
playoffs got more value. That's all we said.
No, regular season. When we evaluate a regular season player, I think regular season have more value because it's a larger sample.
bro. Just because something's a larger sample doesn't mean it's
Yes, it
more.
is. If it's a larger
No.
sample, if it's a larger sample, that means that we have more information that we can gauge of how that player plays when various tends to even out.
Oh my
And like
goodness.
I
No
sit
one
there saying,
cares.
what I'm sitting there saying this is that a playoffs are smaller sample of games. Like when you look at the sample of games, Tyree, it's more volatile. So just because those games are more valuable doesn't mean that they're not better
But
at telling who's good player and who's actually is. When we talk about terms of the playoffs and the regular season, that's like
Hold
sitting there saying that
on.
TJ Warren was like one of the best playoff performers ever.
you
Because
don't count the bubble. Stop bringing up the bubble.
but it's in the playoffs, right?
You don't count it, right?
Oh, bro, no. Again, you're trying to bring up like, well, this is one series. Like, it's not one series for Shea.
I
It's a
don't
3 year.
care.
It's not
It's
one
a
series.
3 year. I'm sure it's
But
like at least. It's
It's
probably
with the
40
3
games.
years.
the problem is
Go
you're
ahead.
arguing with Shea Gildas Alexander. I want to talk about Shea because, like I said, I don't want to argue about the sample. Shea Gildas Alexander is seeing the most hybrid type of coverages that we have ever seen from a guard. I've never seen a guard that being guarded the way that SGA has. The gravity that he is consistently producing has
Steph Curry.
been on Steph Curry's tier, but in a different way. Steph Curry has a
No,
lot of
it's
gravity off
not.
the
It's not on
ball.
Steve's tier.
Shea is on the ball, give you that elite level gravity. Shea Gildas Alexander this year in the playoffs, with the crazy amount of coverages that he's seeing, he is 29 on points per 75 possession and a plus 2.3 relative true shooting percentage. And that's crazy for a guy that have seen that much
What
defensive
about
coverage,
100 possessions?
right? Um, what?
What about 100 possessions? Because I heard that you dropped it to 75. Why not 100?
Because there's not 100 possessions in the game.
What?
Well, how about you drop his normal averages?
You said
Tyree, was that
what?
you talking?
That ain't me.
Hold on, but Zach,
I
thank
can't
you.
hear Mookie,
We
man.
finally got a ball door in here. But Zach, come on, bro.
Bro, what are
They
these
trying
guys
to
fucking talking about, bro?
But Zach, they trying to sit there and say that play, and it's crazy how King J left when you came. But Zach, they trying to sit there and say that playoffs are an accurate depiction of how good the player is, and the playoffs is more important. The regular season don't matter. But Zach, can you click them sit there and say regular season matter? Like what you got on this shit,
Yeah.
man? You heard this
The
conversation.
regular season, usually a bigger sample size of something matters more. That's how life
Right.
works. You know what I'm saying? If you
Right.
let me just say this. Let's say if Tari has money for 7 days, but in real life he a brokey, but he got let's say he begged me and I gave him some bills. You know what I'm saying? It does not mean Tari is rich. You know what I'm saying? He's usually a brokey. So if he's a brokey for 300 days, but 7 days out of 300, he was cool. He had money. Now he got money. The playoffs are such a small fucking sample size.
Yeah, you
No one
could your
takes them
way.
seriously. The regular season is what matters, bro. That's why players like D Wade aren't really in conversations they should be at because
Right.
they're not. They haven't had any. Like, how many MVPs does D Wade have? Zero. You know what I
Zero.
mean? MVP
What?
is the most highest accomplishment you could get in sports. the MVP.
Hey, Mazak, how does Mookie Dick
And if you
taste
don't
like?
Bro,
got
you're
that,
literally a
and
Kawhi
you're gonna
Leonard
bring
jock
up
rider.
Finals MVP, like Finals MVP, they're very, very impressive, and I hold them highly. But at the end of the day, 82 sample size, what Shai's done this season in 82 games, is
Right.
much more impactful than what's going on in the playoffs. And I understand he's had some rough games, but if you look at the way he's guarded, no coverage. I've never seen this coverage by any other player in NBA history. No other NBA player has been guarded the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's been guarded. So it's really
Cap.
hard for him to have good games when he's getting guarded and the coach doesn't know what to do because the coach has never seen this. They've never ran this defense on any other player. He is so
Right.
impactful that this isn't like Jokic. Jokic was getting cooked on single coverage in the first round. He was just getting guarded by Rudy Gobert. Shai is getting guarded a box and 7. He's getting guarded by all
What?
5 guys on the floor and 2 guys on the bench.
This nigga.
Like,
Hey,
you've never
Mazak,
seen this before. So
Mazak,
Yes, we
the
have.
fact that I've said this, I think Game 4, the fact they don't have no secondary creator to alleviate any pressure at all, like
Right.
this was gonna go 7 games.
This is a great
And
breakdown.
this isn't even the real OKC's really tough test. You know what I'm saying? If they keep this up and they play the Knicks, they'll probably be out in 5 because the
my
Knicks are
shit
one of the
really
best
good.
teams we've ever seen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So far,
Oh
all their
my
playoff stats are
God.
probably the best playoff stats. You guys care about playoffs. They have the best playoff stats in the last 20 years, by the way. So, like, yeah, man, this is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, the bigger sample size matters when we go back to the point. I know you two bozos don't know anything about basketball, but I'm here to educate you know what I'm saying? I came last 20 minutes. Sorry, Mook, had to rewatch the game and just take some notes. But after
Right.
what I saw
Nigga ain't
after what
take
I
no
saw
notes,
tonight,
ain't
man,
watched
we're in
no
All right,
game.
what were your notes, man?
Exactly.
Was
He ain't
that
watched
King
no
J?
damn game.
My
What were your-
son! My son! King J, how's it going, man? Long time.
Bro, hold on. Didn't you say that Chet was on the same tier offensively as Wemby?
Oh
I don't
shit.
remember that, Mook. You remember
Oh,
that?
I remember it clearly.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, hold on. Mookie and Lex were there.
I was high on Chet.
Yeah, you
I'll
said the
give you
same
that.
tier offensively as
Yeah,
Wemby, right?
okay.
Shit,
You said
Mookie
Jokic
but
called
was
didn't you
Wemby a
also say that
bust.
wasn't a
LeBron,
playoff
that James
scorer
Harden was
before,
better
yeah.
than LeBron
Anyways,
James?
back to what I was saying. Yeah, obviously I didn't account for J-Dub being injured and what's it called? Mitchell
Agent Mitchell.
being injured too. You know what I'm saying? Those are huge guys, King J, that are secondary ball handlers, which is why they're able to beat the Lakers and beat like SGA doesn't really have to.
Oh my goodness, the
The Lakers aren't a good team, but I'm saying AJ Mitchell and J-Dub being amazing helps them beat these teams. You know what I'm saying? If they needed a secondary creator against a team like this, if they had a secondary creator, the series would go down in 5.
J-Dub didn't
We
play
both
that
know
series,
that.
but
But since they don't have one, and shout
Yeah,
out
but
to the
J-Dub is
Spurs,
trash, you
amazing
said,
defensive
bro.
coverage on SGA. I'll give them credit on that. It's now going to 7
Y'all
games.
can't bring
Yeah.
up J-Dub when
I have
Mookie
no
said
idea
the
who's going
team
to win Game
functions
7
better
for the
without
first time in
J-Dub.
a long
What
time.
were you talking
For the
about?
first time in a long time, I'm not faithful in OKC will win Game 7.
Yeah,
What
me
do you
too,
guys say?
Mazak. I'm
I
not
know you got
faithful.
some shit to say about me, so go ahead.
You hear me? Mazak, you there? Mazak.
You got to hang up the call, Mookie. You
King
only
J,
get
I'm
5
giving you the
minutes.
mic, bro. Go ahead.
Mazak, do you hear me?
He can't hear you. He got to
See
hang
what
up
I'm
the
saying,
phone.
chat?
He only got
I
5
cook
minutes.
King J so bad he doesn't even want to speak to me anymore.
Mazak,
Bro, that kid can't hear nothing. Right.
He can't hear you, Mookie. His 5
Mazak,
minutes is
Go
up.
ahead.
keep telling Mazak to come in,
You
come
gonna
out.
talk? I can't hear you.
Bro, Mazak, you gotta refresh your page, man.
Oh,
Mookie, how much you
Lord.
pay Mazat? How much you pay Mazat, bro?
Whoever
Come
joined, I
on.
can't hear it either, man. Holy fuck, this shit's
What's
trash.
going with y'all stream, y'all? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with streaming. I gotta send him a cease and desist note, bro.
Damn. They're going to kick you off of YouTube.
You can hear me now? I went.
Yeah, Mazak, you hear me?
Am I good?
Yes. Mazak, can I ask
He on a jail call.
Mazak,
Mazat, how much you pay Mazat, Mook?
Mazak, can I ask you a question, Mazak?
Okay, now y'all can hear me. So let's talk.
Yeah,
So let's
yeah,
go.
Mazak, can I ask you a question, Mazak?
You can't
Mazak.
hear him, Mook.
Bro, I can hear him. What the fuck?
Hey, Mookie, you got to up that payroll for Mazat, man. You got to up that.
Oh my
That
god,
nigga
bro.
calling from the mountains, man.
I can't do StreamYard no more, bro. This is just so bad, bro.
Yeah, that shit's sad. And it should
Hey,
kill your battery.
Tyree, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bitch.
Okay, how much do you think Mook pays Mazat? Because ain't no way, bro.
Well,
Like
Mazak live
the
in
script,
Canada.
bro. The script is
Mazak.
literally the same as Mook's,
Yo, Mook,
and he didn't even used to believe that shit.
I got 7-Eleven in Canada.
Mook, yeah, I went to go hunt velocity down. No, this is Bingo.
Mazat, can you hear me, Mazat?
I got you. What's up?
Okay, how much Mook pay you, bro? Because there ain't no way you switched up your opinion to be exactly like Mook's, and your opinion was literally opposite like 2 weeks ago.
What about my opinion?
I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, I'm not gonna lie.
Ain't no way, dog.
Hold on, shut the fuck up. Don't overtalk me, bitch. Somebody gonna have to teach me how to stream from Discord, bro. I don't know how to stream from the Discord VC, bro. So somebody have to teach me for that shit,
They're
bro.
gonna have to stream via Zoom. That's just crazy.
Because this StreamYard shit, it happens every stream when I stream, bro.
Bro, here's the
Then they
thing.
gotta go to 7-Eleven to make a phone call. Shit crazy.
Hey, Mookie, you know you're going to delete this video after it's done, bro, because this was bad, bro. You've been getting cooked by Tyra.
Yeah, I don't know
Bitch,
why.
I know
Damn,
more
why you keep
basketball than
kicking
your
him out,
dumb
nigga?
ass.
How you
I have
keep
not
letting
been
him
getting
in to
cooked, bro.
kick him out?
Yeah, kick his ass out.
I can
I
feel
know
that
more
you
basketball
love
than
me.
you, Zach Marlowe.
And Zach, can I ask you a question, Zach? Can you talk about like the defensive coverages that Shai been seeing?
Yeah, that nigga internet cooked, bro. You can't.
What the fuck? Mookie, stop adding them on, bro. You keep going in and out.
But why you keep saying? Okay, here's another thing with the Shai coverage. Like, why you keep acting like he's seeing some unique coverage that's never been? Like, bro, all they're
Exactly.
doing is
I have never seen
they're loading on
anybody
the
get.
boxes and elbows, man. That's all they're doing.
Yes, they loading up the boxes and elbow.
That's nothing unique.
That's nothing special,
Exactly.
man.
Especially if you
Bro,
got
they
a
do
great.
that. They did it to KD. They did it to Ant
Kobe.
Man. They did
No,
it
they
to
did not.
LeBron. They
They
did
did
it
not
to
do that.
Kobe.
They did not do. They did not do. Bro, first of all, number one, right? The
All right, bro.
reason why I sit there and say that Shai coverage is unique is because not only you have a Romer and Wemby who is consistently out of position that's taking away the rim, but you have a box that is being formed. So that means that even when Shai is off the ball, not only the scheme is asking you to top lock. That means that you don't want Shai to curl as possible to get isolation situations, right? But we want to be physical, even when Shai is on the ball. That means that if he dribbles the ball within like less than like 10 seconds of clock, we're sending automatic double. That means they started off the series blitzing him, getting the ball in his hands very quick. And then when he reaches the mid-range area, right, the second level, which I call it, right, they have an aggressive gap defender, and they have someone that's coming over there and loading up on the nail and on the elbow spot. So that means that Shai would then have to see, he has to read congested coverages to a point where he has to then manipulate the defender to come over there, help to his driving lanes, and then kick it out to open shooters. And then that shooter would then recover to the corner, lead to wide open shots. The reason why I sit there and say those coverages are unique, because when you got guys that are peel switching, you got guys that are just basically icing pick and rolls and basically just staying and playing box and one. A box and one is unique. They are playing box and one.
No, they're not, man.
Yes, they are. They are playing box and one.
No, they're not, man. They have.
So,
Come on, bro. They're playing basic. They're playing man to man, bro.
When you got, hold on, King, what I'm saying is this: when you have Wemby roaming off the ball, you said Wemby is the GOAT defender.
Hey, block some of these niggas in the comment section, bro.
Who?
Chad Monkmore, Zach SP2G.
That baller sending some goons.
Who else?
Nigga sending some white supremacists.
Yeah, look at Zach. Stick to sharecropping. Yeah, get these niggas out of here.
Well, my problem is sitting there and saying this is that like the Spurs, they're not sending these like double teams. They're not sending random doubles. I'm saying that when you have a top five or the greatest defender that King J sitting there and call him, you're taking away the rim before even the play even develops. So they're literally forming a box around the paint and loading up the nails, load up on the elbows, shrinking driving lane. And before they even attack off the ball, they fucking top lock him, being physical with them, denying every time when he tried to curl or get these easy catches as well off of switch situations, to a point where they literally started blitzing him early, getting the ball out his hands. So now Shai has to sit there and manipulate anything that don't take the pressure off of him. I've never seen no guard gets guarded like that, bro. Maybe one.
Okay, again, there's nothing unique about what you described. You described ice pick and roll, ice defense. That's very basic coverage.
Nothing unique.
Okay, ice coverage is very basic. They're loading up on the strong side on his drives. That's very basic coverage. Okay, if he's on the left side of the court, they're gonna load on the left side of the box.
Basic coverages, bro.
That is basic. Every team does it
No,
on the
it's
star.
not. It's not.
Bro,
basic.
are you serious? Come on, yes, it is, man.
No, it's not. That's
just been in the game. That's just been in basketball since like Tom Thibodeau, really, like in 08, man. For the 08 Celtics.
Bro.
Hold on.
Bro, if it was basic, then why don't every team use it then if it's just basic?
They do.
No, they don't.
Some chooses not to hold on, bro. Just because a team chooses not to implement, not every team.
The reason, but KJ, the reason why it's unique is because they ice him towards the loaded help. They're loading up on the nail. They break
Yes,
it.
that's basic
That's
principles.
that's not basic.
Yes, it is, man.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Name me what defense that Jordan see that was resemblance of this defense.
Jordan.
Yes.
Well,
Knicks.
Jordan didn't really see it because
Okay,
it was
well,
the
name me a no. The Knicks did not play that. They play man-to-man principles, and then they signed.
No, and they also
hold on. Pistons, their game plan for Jordan. They gonna send him middle right where the help is, and they gonna knock him on his ass.
They're gonna send him middle to the
forcing him
help. They gotta sit there, commit. They gotta sit there, either stay home to their man or send a double, because there was no that was what we called a legal defense.
Name what the Knicks was doing.
That's not the same thing as SGA.
But hold on, even if I gave you Jordan, they did it to Kobe. Okay, they did it to
No, they
Iverson.
didn't. They did not do that to Kobe.
Yes, he
What
did.
the fuck,
Yes,
nigga?
they
Boston,
did not.
they
No,
did
they
the
did
same
not,
shit.
Mookie.
Boston did the fucking same shit,
Bro, where do you think that like style of defense really got popularized, bro? It was Tom Thibodeau. It was Tom Thibodeau, when he started to make that shit popular, where they're forcing baseline, they're loading up strong side, and they want to force kick out pass. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, but
Shai has the ball.
My point is,
Shai has the ball.
hold on. But my point is to sit there and say this is that when you have 3 defenders in a zone and 2 defenders man to man on specific players that they have, that what I call is somewhat like it's like basically like a triangle. Like you got someone on the nail, you got someone on the goddamn dunker spot, you got another nigga on the dunker spot, you got 2 of those players that are playing man-to-man defense on someone that can create their shot. Is that either Aja Mitchell or is that either SGA? That is a unique type of defense.
No,
That's
it's more of a man zone. It's more of a man zone.
3 defenders in a zone.
It's a man
No,
zone. It looks like man.
They're playing man to man. They be playing man to man.
No, it's not. It's zone. They're not playing man to man.
They're not playing man to man.
You don't know about
it's man to man with some zone principles. It's man to man.
Man zone. It's called a man zone, bro.
Bro, it's man to man. They have their assignment. Bro. They have the guy that's assigned to Shai, which is Devin Vassell, Carter Bryant, Stephon Castle, whoever they choose.
Bro, like I said, there if they're
loading up,
if they're pre-rotating the low man before even the drive starts, that is a unique type of coverage.
No, it's not. That's been in
the
game for decades. Stop saying that.
No, they did not. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, bro.
Pre-rotating before the fucking low man drive start. Name me what team done it. If the 08
Celtics.
No, they did not. No, they did not.
Oh my goodness. You didn't watch
no, they did not, bro. No, they did not.
Mookie, please pull up some 2008. Please pull up 2008 film. Just put it on.
You pull up the film.
I can't do it. I'm on my phone. I'm asking you to do it.
Get on your computer.
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm just
I really watched
to do it.
The they was not doing it.
Okay, Mookie, watch the 08 finals. You're gonna see Boston did this all the time to Kobe. Okay. Second of all, we saw the Bulls with Tom Thibodeau, Luol Deng, and Joakim Noah. They did it all the time.
The Pacers
did it. Yes, they did. The Pacers did.
What did they do? What did they do?
Okay, what they would do is they would force a ball to one side of the court. Okay, whether it be the left or the right, and then whenever somebody got it. Let's say like LeBron got it in like the mid post or something like that, right? They would have whoever the low man is to come over and stand by the box to cut off the drive, and man-to-man defender is trying to force some baseline into where the rim protector is. Okay, that's very basic. That's been the game for decades.
No, it's not. It's not been in the game for decades. You literally couldn't do that in the 90s.
Okay, how old was 08? How long ago was 08? How long ago was 08?
What are you talking about?
That was over almost 20 years ago. That's like 2 decades.
Do you know how long a decade is, Mookie?
Right.
Okay, like almost 2 decades. Like, do you want me to turn?
I asked you when did that defense started because they did not.
I told you, nigga. I told you. It really started to get where it started. I don't know when the pinpoint, but it got popular. Bro. It got popular in 08 with the Celtics. That's
no, it did not. They were not. Bro, that's not what the 08 Celtics was doing.
Yes, they were.
What the fuck?
No, they were not. What are you talking about?
You didn't watch the 08 Celtics, man.
Yes, I did. I did watch the 08 Celtics. What are you talking about against the Lakers? No, they were not doing that shit.
They did it.
Yes,
that
they
was their
were,
scheme.
nigga.
They did it to LeBron.
There was no binding and no reason, so that's the reason why they did it.
Bro, that's not what they were doing, bro. They were
doing that because there was no binding and
all
no reason.
All the players before they were funneling the interior they were funneling the players to the interior. That's what they were doing. They were funneling to the help.
But they were loading up on the lanes.
No, they were not loading up on the lanes. No, they was not.
Yes. Okay, okay.
No, they
You need
was
to
not.
watch. You need to
How they
watch.
would have loaded up? Like they had one of the best help defenders in the game in fucking goddamn KG. Their
That.
defense.
So what?
No, I'm saying their defense was built off of shrinking the floor. They were not loading up. They loading
Yes,
up.
they were.
No, they was not.
You didn't watch the way Celtics. That's
No,
clear.
you did not watch.
Okay,
You
pull
did
up
not
the
watch that
film.
shit,
Pull.
bro.
I'm just pull up the way finals, man. I'm
They
asking
So
you.
what
definitely
is the
was loading
common?
up.
I'm
What
Them
is
just
the
niggas
asking.
had
common?
Pull up
Ray
the
What, hold
film.
Allen,
on,
James
what is
Posey,
the
Paul
common?
Pierce.
What
Okay?
is
Here's what I'll do.
what is the
When
what
the
is
stream's over, right? I'll watch the film and I'll show you the film in Discord because it's there. It's there. Like if you watch
okay?
the way finals, they were loading up on Kobe. Man.
Show me the film.
I said when this is over, the stream is over. I'll pull up film of the LA finals. I'm gonna show you them doing it. I'm asking you to do it on our stream right now, but you don't want to do it. So I'm gonna wait till the stream is over, then I'm gonna show you. It's been in the game for almost 2 decades, for sure,
Okay, so I told you to show me the film in
bro. Again,
'08 where they were where they were
I,
preloading the low man.
when the stream is over, I said I would
My
do it.
but my okay, but my point is sitting there saying this is that the Shai coverages that he's seeing, you still haven't told me any player that was getting these type of coverages.
I just told you, man.
Who?
Hold on. You trying to say JJ Redick is innovative with this type of defense that he brought
No,
to go
JJ Redick did
Shea?
not do this. JJ Redick did not have the personnel. No,
That's what the Spurs doing. They copying what
no,
JJ Redick
no, they
did.
not. No,
No,
they
that's way different than what JJ's doing. They
no, they
not
not.
doubling. It was a hard double shade. They wanted the ball out chasing. Spurs much more man to man, much
No, they
more.
man to man,
I don't think they
and
much
they're
more man to
doubling,
man.
and they're chasing, they're trailing, they're doubling once you reach the nail area, and they're building. They're crowding the lane. They're already pre-rotating before guys are even moving before. So that means Shai has to read the second level defender, and he has to manipulate more. Right? They're building a box. Right? They're basically playing a defense called Triangle 2, where 3 defenders are in the zone, and you got 2 defenders man to man on specific players. Right? They literally sit there blitzing every pick and roll, especially what Shai likes to run, right? And then they sit there and running these type of how can I say? They're like I don't know what it's called, where a small gets switched onto a big. So if they switch onto a big, right, like Cornet and shit like that, they immediately gets out and
Cornet.
yeah, when they attack Cornet, I think it was Cornet or fucking goddamn what's that motherfucker name? Fucking
You talking about when they on offense?
yes, when they're on offense. When they attack Cornet on offense. It's called, I think it's
Cornet
called
barely in the
Spurs.
game, man.
Yeah. So like if they're top locking the whole entire ball action as well, these are unique things that I don't think
No, it's
Jordan
not.
was facing. Jordan did
Nigga,
not see these coverages. Kobe did not
Oh
see these
my
type of coverages. He did not.
God.
yes, he did, man.
All
He did
time
Stop
not.
greats
bringing
seen
up
this type of
Kobe.
coverage.
When did
Stop bringing.
Kobe see these type of coverages? Please give me a
2008. I told you that already.
no, he did not, bro. Okay,
Really?
I'm gonna pull up the film, bro.
Yeah, you can go closer to 04 Pistons almost.
Man, this is crazy, bro.
Almost. They almost was
This
doing
is
the
why I
same shit
think
to
this is why I
Kobe.
think SGA is the
Bro, this whole loading up
He
this
about to take a go. This
boxes
nigga about to take a
boxes and
go.
elbows, man. That's all it is. It's